3,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is this a good microphone? Do we have legible audio today? Is it because my dumbass doesn't have it on the dual way setting that I had it on when Xander streamed with me nigh on 2 months ago? Are we good? Am I good at this? Hey, Momiji! You got a little number 1 beside you now. Is that a crown? YouTube used to let me have like icons and stuff to put there as like little rewards. I don't know if it'll let me do that anymore. I swear, YouTube gets rid of all of its best shit, you know? Just something else they can tell the investors. You know how that is. I'm gonna make this a little orange. We good, by the way. Yeah, we good. Why won't we be good? What's wrong, Momichi? What happened? We're cool. We're cool. All right. Let's let's get started. Welcome everybody to part 2 of me, Chubby, streaming a really crappy Pokemon Diamond ROM hack I made during COVID, I guess. Nothing. Talking about your mic. Ah, the mic. Thank goodness. It has a thing on the back that's like, oh, a dual option, which I press it. Hello, hello, hello. It's in 2 places, which I used for Xander, but it gave it this weird echo, and I never noticed till I was looking through older streams and wondered why my mic was so much better before. What I'm saying is, I suck at the game. Nothing talking about your mic. I'm super delayed. That's okay. That's okay. Ah, it says you're a top fan. Thank you, Momiji. I appreciate it. But let's go over the team, shall we? We got Gatling the Doduo, Evergreen the Grottle, Shock Squash the Elekid, Sure Woman the Remoraid, and Rigby the Zigzagoon, though he's more of a HM item collecting sort of guy. Which, hey, no shame in that. Last episode, we beat Rourke, started our adventure, saw what kind of crazy changes I made to the region, and now we're going to be heading through Eterna Forest. Ooh. As well as hopefully battling the rest of Team Galactic and Gardenia. But we'll have to see if any more changes arise. This man don't remember everything he changed. Osu! Oh! Osu! I'm not trained to hold back. I was just looking through my notes today for my Pokemon retrospective while I was working on it, and I saw my diamond notes. Here, let me turn the mic down a little bit. I saw my diamond notes, Osu, and I was like, what the fuck is Osu mean? And I was like, ah, there it is. This battle girl shouts Osu, and then she attacks. Mordecai the birdie win. I think I misspelled that. He did, but Mordecai doesn't deserve to have his name spelled right. He'd flake out on us anyway. We get like a Staraptor named Mordecai, and it's like, ooh, and it just like freaking leaves us for like a... There's not a Blue Jay or a Cardinal Pokemon yet. Let's just say a Blaziken or something. I don't know. Or Altaria. Yeah, he likes that cloud chick. What was her name? It probably should have been like, I would have named her something like Nimbus or Stormy. But I think they gave her like a regular name. Which, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. What was that other show that creator had? It wasn't on Adult Swim, but it was on HBO, I think. That was pretty good from what I saw of it. It was like the 2 parents and their roommates. It was pretty good. I remember the episode where the dad got yoked. And he's like, oh, but now... I think the premise of the episode, he's like, oh, I'm too weak to lift my baby girl off the ground. So he gets yoked at the gym, but becomes too strong. And it's not fun to play with her. And he's like, ah, no, this is terrible. I have to lose my gains, bro. And his wife's just in the corner like, please, God, don't lose the game. Like, that was the wildest shit. When she's trying to confront him, but she gets too turned on by his new gains. She's like, dang it, and she gets the ice and throws it on her. Is like, now listen here, you're gonna lose those gains, and you're gonna be a good father, no matter how much I don't like it. That was so funny. And then at the end of the episode, he's back to his scrawny little self, and he's like, you know, things are better this way, right? No. He's like, no, but this is better for our daughter. And it's like, you could just get, like, you don't have to go Hulk, man. You could, like, just get some gains. Have a best of both worlds. But no. This is a cartoon. We're not we're not changing the model sheets. He's skinny now. He's back. He's lost his gains. They took his gains from him. Poor man. It reminds me a little bit of that one Rigby episode where he cheats and gets all the muscle to do one pull-up, and then he's so heavy he can't do it. Which is hilarious. Because most bodybuilders can't do pull-ups. They're just too heavy. You know, there's different muscles for everything. Pulling and pushing are completely different muscles. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I'll work it a little bit. I'm getting some gains. Just a few gains, not much, a little gain. My big ass can't do no pull-ups though. Dude, you boys want to know what I've been obsessed with lately? Lemonade. Just lemonade. I don't know what about it. Just lemon, water. Not a lot of sugar. But like lemon and water. Oh, it's just too good. It's far too good. Like, anybody else have that? Like I know some people get like really crazy about butter and toast sometimes. Which, trust me, I've been there. Like, butter and toast is like, butter and bread is probably the best combination of mankind has ever created. Like, sometimes like these really plain things are just so good at times, you know? I think lemonade's just the best. Though I watched that freaking I haven't watched Snark Tank in forever. I don't know why I watched this one episode. I think it's because Mouse was on, and although I don't watch a lot of streamers, Iron Mouse is great. I love watching her when I can, so seeing her with the boys, I guess, of Snark Tank was fun. Though I've not watched them in a long time. And you know what those turds said? Also, look at me adding like the little dusk filter to this to try to make it like platinums. So creative, Chubby, so creative. But you want to know what pissed me off about that episode? They called Sprite lemonade. I wanted to throw a fit. Sprite is far worse than lemonade. You could never, ever call Sprite a lemonade. I don't want to hear that ever again in my life. Sparkling lemonade, maybe, but Sprite, that's syrup. That's nothing. That's nothing. Also, look at me putting all the honey tree mons like available in normal encounters because nobody likes the honey trees. Which, could you blame anybody? I hated the honey trees. I never understood. Like, I understood it, but like too much grinding for me. That's why I made them all pretty much available here. Kind of, especially because like in the anime, Burmy and Combi had like this whole like arc with Cheryl, and that was so cool. I liked that a lot. Like the Vespaquim Kingdom or something. That was really cool. No Beedrills around, honestly. Is the Sinnoh anime the only one that doesn't have the gag of the horde of Beedrills chasing everybody? I know Unova didn't, but that's also because they brought in like a wild Scolipede that would just randomly attack them once in a while. Loki wish Ash caught that Scolipede. Because that piece of shit, they'd fight him every few episodes. Like, between him and Sandile, I really thought, man, he should just catch that Scolipede. Like if he's gonna be around anyway, at least let him eat. You know, if you're not gonna use him in gym battles, like, it's as big as a horse. Like, Ash, Irish, and Silent could totally just ride on its back places and give it food. Like, you're gonna keep running into this asshole anyway. Might as well make him a genuine member of the team. Also, maybe biased because Scolpide's one of my more favorite Pokemon, but you know what I'm saying. You're catching my drift. Now, there is a Pokemon here I do want, and it's a normal type. And I wonder if you guys could guess what it is. No, it's not Stantler, but that would have been funny. Yeah, actually, it is kind of funny because now that I'm thinking about it, in Legends, Stantler and its evolution kind of hang out around the Eterna Forest-like area. Or at least right before it in the not... Well, what is that? Because the areas in, like, Legends Arceus are, like, condensed versions of the region. Like, that first area is basically Sand Gym to Eterna Forest, and that's where you fight Cleavor. Hey, Odd Panda, how you doing? We're just chilling out, playing some Pokemon. Gonna be looking for me a new team member in these here woods. As long as Cheryl doesn't kill it. Kill it, that is. I actually put a lot of cool Pokemon in here. There's some ghost types. Mostly found at night, which it is about to turn night in game pretty soon. Of course, you also have the haunted chateau above us. But my normal type I want from this place is actually a Hoenn one, which you'll probably guess. We're in a forest. I'm looking for a Hoenn normal type. I think most people could probably guess what I'm thinking. The Stantler is cool. I've grown on Stantler. I don't hate the guy. Weirdeer is a fun Pokemon. If I want a normal Psychic, I'm sorry. I'm going for Farigiraf or Girafarig. I've always loved Girafarig. For the retrospective video, I use a Girafarig on my Diamond team. And let me tell you, love it. I love that Pokemon. Name it Gina, and then the little tail's named Chomp. Gina and Chomp. The name doesn't work as well. I guess if it were to have evolved, it wouldn't work as well because the two heads kind of become one. Though I don't know if they keep the separate personalities. I'm not sure. I do love the design of Farigiraf though, and how its name is like an invert, but it's still like the same ways backwards and forwards, a palindrome. That's super fun. Of course, this is Gen 4, so we really don't have any physical electric options, so Shockwave is gonna have to do us for Shock Squatch. Hey Chubb, what's up? Nothing much, Phantom. Just chilling out, playing a little Pokemon. You know how it is. Trying to get this stupid Burmese to stop protecting on me so I can move on. Trying to catch me a Pokemon in these here woods. Hopefully we can find it before we start battling all the trainers. Ah, shit. Nope. So this is good training and that I'm not gonna waste. Shinx, sad. Shinx is sad though. Let's be real. Like, I watched some guy's video the other day talking about how to make Shinx better. I forget his name. I think it's Zen Mode. It's a good video and all that. I do like his stuff showing how like he'd make Pokemon better, but like not necessarily broken. But the only problem I had with that video is like he spends like a good chunk of it trying to defend why he gave Shinx the Dark type. And it's like, buddy, look at it. Like, I think you're weird if you don't think it needs the Dark type. For Lord's sakes, it barely gets any good stab. It's a physical attacking electric type before like Wild Charge is a thing. Hell, it's not even in like the latest of game. I don't even think like BDSP and Legends has Wild Charge for it to use. Maybe X and Y, but I doubt it. Like, it needed Stab, Bite, and Crunch. Like, it just needed it. And also, like, the whole X-Ray thing, the fact that it's like a very vicious hunter. Like, he went into all this stuff like, well, you know, it's the evil type, and a lot of people don't like it. I hate that. I actually hate that Dark is called evil type in Japan. Because now because people come out the word works to be like, well, this can't be a Dark type because it's not really evil. And it's like, is Sneasel evil? It's a weird-ass cat. Is Carvana evil? Dark type can just mean vicious. It doesn't have to be necessarily... The only Dark type I can think is like actually evil is probably Malamar. But its whole gimmick is that it's like this brain sucker evil villain type deal. That's the gimmick with him. Umbreon's not evil. God, Absol's like the opposite of evil. I think he was defending it because type changing of controversial. Look at Gen 6 Fairy. Maybe. I can't remember if he mentioned Fairy in it or not. But Luxray genuinely needed to be dark, especially because sometimes it's paired with Houndoom, like in Gen 4 especially. Like Volkner has Luxray, and then Flint will have Houndoom, and then they're double battle. They pair them together. I think that's fun to have a dog dark fire and then a cat dark electric. Though Houndoom does get paired with Manectric a lot, like in X and Y with their megas, which does make a lot more sense. Shinx is a 3-stage, Manectric's just a 2-stage. So honestly, it depends on if we're keeping megas for good after these next few games. Because if we don't, I'm fine with Houndoom and Manectric getting an evolution. Especially if you get like a full-on Hellhound for Houndoom, 3 heads and shit, I'd love it. Yeah, people don't understand the nuance of Japanese language. It's not supposed to mean literally evil, but more the idea of it. Yeah, like a vicious type. That's why Carvana has it, because they rip people apart and eat them, and maybe like Sneasel's very, like, has its claws that are sharp. They're just animals that hunt more than anything. What other stuff is in your hack? Oh, this. It's mostly just my version of Renegade Platinum. I think when I was... Now, this is years ago. I never finished this, unfortunately. Sort of fortunately. Listen, if you want a good one, you can play Renegade. But like this, I mostly just changed a bunch of stuff about the region, gave characters more diverse teams. Made it a little harder, but not that much. I'm not super interested in like super duper hard hacks. You know, that's not my vibe particularly. I just wanted to give trainers more unique teams and make it so you can catch every Pokemon, which you technically can't do. This is like an old beta. You cannot get all the legendaries, but most people don't even use all the legendaries anyway. This was back... The biggest thing with this is that, okay, a few things are the biggest thing. The first biggest thing is I did not know how to use some of those old DS ROM hacking applications. A lot of them are built for Platinum. Diamond is not Platinum. There's a lot of shit I just was not going to get working with this, which is unfortunate. Because I genuinely wanted Kyogre to show up in this one route. And that's why it was so stormy. Excuse me, or Groudon, like to be a static encounter in that one cave with the Psychic Girl that you team up with. I can't remember her name right now, but she's got pink hair. Oh, and while I was developing it, I refused to look at Renegade Platinum because I was like, I don't want to steal anything from them. And we both had like the say, though it was funny because when I actually did play through Renegade, I was like, oh shit, we had some of the similar ideas. Though I was too pussy to put Rain in Wake's gym, which I should have done. That would have been so much more fun than just having to just not have rain. I made Pastoria very rainy and thundery, but no, I just was like, well, it might be a little too strong. Nah, Chubby, you wimped out. You should have just done it. Mega is a gimmick that's a way of getting Pokemon evolutions. It is. That's why I was saying if Mega doesn't stick around after these next few games. If it doesn't, I'd give a new evolution to Manectric and Houndoom. If it does, no. No thank you. It's like Gigantamax, or Gigantamax, whichever way. It's like that with Archaludon? Did I mess up the name? No, it's Duraludon. And Archaludon is the new evolution that came out after it had a G-Max form that's probably never going to come back. Although they might bring Gigantamax and Z-moves to Champions. I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, the more options they add to that thing, the better. Like, it's probably going to take it like 5 years to get even like 50% of what Showdown has, but like, you know, it's kind of cool. Barrage. I forget that that's like a move. Type changes should happen way more. I agree. There's some Pokemon that definitely need a few tweaks. Golduck still not being psychic kind of bothers me. Less so even the theming, it just kind of needs something, you know? I feel like that would be good. I could definitely see like a few Generation 1 Pokemon having new types. Like during the Gen 2 crossover, like some of them guys should have been turned to Steel. Like maybe Cloyster, maybe Kingler. Some of those guys could have been made to Steel. Substitute did a really interesting video about adding more type diversity to Generation 2. It was made in like the context that there is like no generations after 2. It's just a complete rebalancing. And there were some interesting ones, such as keeping Paris's Bug Grass, but having it evolve into like Bug Ghost or Grass Ghost, because the the corpse actually dies, which I thought was kind of interesting. I was also before like Marowak becoming ghost type or something like, it's hard to think. Oh, Lapras being Dragon Ice. That would have been fun, especially in a generation where it's even harder. Well, it's not even harder to get than Gen 1. You basically get a free, well, it's technically harder because you have to wait for a certain day and get through a cave in Generation 2 to find Lapras. In Gen 1, it's just given to you for fighting the Rockets, which is fine. Which is fine. Speaking of people not understanding the new one of Pokemon, at least earlier ones, people don't seem to understand that Aqua, Magma, Aqua, and Flare. People always complain that they're stupid and don't work. If you've seen the Generation 3 video, you know I'm a big Aqua and Magma guy. They're my favorites because they're so fun. Is the evil team, they don't realize that they're dangerous because they're stupid. Yeah! Like, Maxie and Archie genuinely believe that their ideas will fix the world, and then as soon as the gears start turning on that, they're like, oh shit, I have no control over this Elder God, and they immediately beg us to stop, which I think is hilarious. Team Flare's interesting, I guess. I don't know how to feel about Lysander. I'd have to really replay. They wanted to do so much more with X and Y if you look in the beta. Like, there was a time where Lysander and Team Flare were aliens. Like, X and Y's beta is fucking wild. And it builds off the idea that, you remember when Gen 6 came out and everybody was like, fairy types are from the moon, and you're like, haha, they're from the moon, moon blast. No, they weren't fucking kidding. A plot point was that Lysander came from the fucking moon, or was like an alien. Like, fairy was genuinely the space type. That would have been cool. They didn't do that, but it would have been cool. I'll have to get into it more in the Gen 6 video because it's been too long since I've beaten it. And I'll tell you why. Because right now, every time I try to play through X and Y, I get to this point, like 85% way through the game. I get to the point where you have the most interesting moral choice in any Pokemon game. Lysander gives you the choice to turn off his machine. And he basically says, hey, it's a 50-50 coin flip, but if you press the right button, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going to do anything else. And he walks out of the room. And even if you press the right button, which it's not hard to guess. One is red and death, and the other one's blue and life. You press that blue button, then that big egg-shaped motherfucker Zerasic, or however you say his name, comes in and is like, well, I'd hate for us to stop now. And he completely just takes away the agency from you. Like, piss off, man. Why would you do that? I hate Zerasic, a piece of crap. He's pretty good in the post-game story with Sadie or whatever her name is, but otherwise, that guy is a turd. I don't like him. Also, check this out. I've never noticed that other than the like red dot, Kobe's gender difference actually has like a mouth. Like the mouth's up on the bottom one for the female. I always knew about the red dot, but I didn't realize its mouth was always open. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna kill it though. I want my slack off. You know, that's what we're looking for. So I don't care about these bugs, but like, that's cool. It's a fun little thing. I didn't realize that before. Boom, 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 boom. Pokemon XYZ anime was the true story. It probably was a lot more interesting, to be honest with you. Why did, although it's been a long time, I don't remember why Lysander even wanted Zygarde. Was it the same plan? Just trying to make everything beautiful? I don't know. There's definitely a version of X and Y out there where Alon was your main rival with the Mega Stones, and you're trying to figure out what's up with him and then Lysander and all that junk. You think 2 encounters at the same time would mean I have double the odds to find my slack off, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Cascoon. Opening Burmy. There we go. Alright, Cheryl, I need you to do me a big favor and not kill that freaking sloth. I think I'm just gonna name him Sid, like from, not Madagascar, Ice Age. I think I'm just gonna call him Sid. He can be my little buddy. Egg Bomb. Missed. Perfect. Now she's gonna keep attacking. Okay. Well, let's see. It's a slack off. I don't remember the catch rate on this thing. I don't think it's too crazy. Chansey doesn't have a good attack stat, so I think my pursuit will do decent, almost a quarter. I don't think I've ever seen Egg Bomb miss this much. This is strange. Why are you missing? Oh, of course, when I want you to miss. Please don't, please don't. Oh, thank God. Ailing received an encore. Let's just catch this boy. Learning about all the stuff they did leave on the table for each game both fascinates and infuriates me. They have such a creative team, and yet they have to water it down as much as possible to be as widespread as possible. Yeah, it comes down to like they don't have enough time. They're worried some ideas might be a little much for children's entertainment. They need to cut loose, because when they cut loose, it's pretty good. Like, I think about all the crazy shit that happened in Scarlet and Violet. Why do I want to name this? You know what, I'm gonna name him Nappy Kong. No. Don't name him that. Don't name him that, Gabriel. That's an awful, awful fucking idea. Oh, no, that's terrible. I was thinking Nap, and I was like, no. Anyway, so it comes down to, like, they want to do some things like how with Arvin and his mom, you know, Arvin and his parents, they lost them, and it was a mess for them. They have the potential. They have the facilities. They can do it. But I don't know. They just need more time. Honestly, a lot more leeway with what they could do. Hopefully that's what we're going to get soon, but it's hard to say. I'm kind of surprised Game Freak never made Arceus like an evil... Arceus into an evil religious being in any of the main story after Gen 4. I feel like they kind of had an idea with Silvally. You know what I'm saying? Like Silvally, like the evil chimera. If you look into the crazy shit with Sun and Moon's beta, there was a battle frontier. There's a straight fucking battle frontier in the beta. Probably not even the beta. Like the design stages, it was like a big cruise ship. They had that, and there's also all this stuff with like they actually have like a chart of like the religious in Pokemon, like what the gods are, the pantheons, that type of deal. Like some of the pseudo legendaries are technically like close to godhood, like Garchomp, Tyranitar, that kind of deal. I wish there, but I don't think they will. They've been coasting by just fine getting the money as is, so I don't think they'd risk any big changes, at least any that change the status quo. Well, that's the thing. Arvin's story was genuinely really interesting to me in Scarlet and Violet, because it kind of went there. It kind of went in a very dark direction. One of his parents is just fucking gone. The other one's dead. And then the closest thing he has to a parent, the literal AI construct or whatever, leaves. Just leaves. You really feel for Arvin, because that is one of the most messed up things I've ever seen in Pokemon. And I know, oh, man, they could do some shit within. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they're there. They can do it. They gotta cross the line. They've had abusive parents. And most of their problems actually come down to like, oh, we need to do something deep. Here's like a parent that doesn't understand their kid. Which, I mean, fair. but like, bro, they know the target audience. My parents didn't understand my obsession either. But like, y'all can do something. I don't know. Like, they're there. AZ and his war would be perfect. Give me Pokemon. I'll even take a Dynasty Warriors game. Just give me something about that war. That shit's crazy. Becoming an orphan by post game. Nah, he was an orphan before, but he didn't know he was. That AI did not care about him at all either. It acknowledged him, which I guess is better than his parents, but you know. Mommy and Daddy were not coming back, Arvin. I'm sorry. And that the majority of people I watch never catch on to this, and I think that's the point. They make it so that where you have to read through the lines in order to understand, and most won't. That's fair. Most won't. I feel like they could. Like, you think about N. Like, N is still probably one of the most popular characters in anything of the Pokemon franchise because he knocked on that door. The only reason I don't like N is because I don't think they took it far enough. It's less that I don't like him. I just don't like that he's, like, as far as they go. Like, there really should have been more conflict in the idea of, oh, well, Pokemon or don't, maybe Pokemon don't like battling, which we know is, which we all know is bullshit, you know, because that's the thing of the whole series. They gotta like battling. But like, what if there was like what if there was more of that story? Maybe because like by the end, it almost never really felt like N was truly against the idea of capturing and using Pokemon to battle. Like, he'd talk about it, he'd be like, you know, I met all these abused Pokemon in the forest. But like, by the time he gets the legendary Pokemon, and it's just like, yeah, the legendary is just gonna tell you what the frick's going on. Like I don't know what Ghetsis' plan is for when his abused adopted son gets the Dragon of Truth. Do you think he's the first thing he's gonna do is not ask the Dragon of Truth, hey, is this a good idea? And then the Dragon of Truth's like, no, why the hell would you do that? It's like, goes against everything we stand for. And he's like, oh, okay, thank you, Dragon of Truth. And then he immediately leaves his father. I mean, he kind of hints that he did do that. Like, he asked Reshiram or Zekrom or whoever, like, hey, is this the vibe? And they're like, eh. We'll have to see. I feel like ZA is going to have something because they've slowly gotten a lot better with this. I think about how in Legends Arceus, like the town throwing you out scene, that was some crazy stuff. I think they're gonna tempt their hand a little more. I really want to see just how creative this series can get, and I think they could do it. I think they could do it. I don't know if they should go full on Insurgents where we fight like different cults and stuff. But you know what? I'd take it. Have a weird Sil Valley cult. I mean, somebody's still producing these damn things. Like, I don't believe Lusamine made 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many have we gotten over the course of the series? Like, it made sense for there to be an extra one in Sun and Moon. But an extra one in Sword and Shield? Yeah, alright, man. I don't know, man. It's too cool of a Pokemon to just be locked to transferring over. I actually thought about this today. Like one of the biggest things I had a problem with is deciding how I'd write a villain for a monster taming game, and I've had the hardest time with it because in Pokemon the villains have always kind of been my least favorite part, like the general storylines. That's only because some of them just aren't really written all that well, you know? So it's something I've really had to think about. Volo was the best twist villain secret boss has ever done. Oh, how do I feel about that? I don't disagree. Like, it's definitely something that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been there for a while. He's helped in a few different ways. Like him just like there's characters that say it's odd that he's taken such an interest in you, you know, instead of like actually working on his job or whatever for the guild. But like some part of me feels like they could have done, like it could have been foreshadowed a little more, but the other part of me is like, I'm just glad that they did. I'm just glad that they made a villain in Pokemon like that. Like, you know what, we'll take those. That's my opinion on it. Not that I didn't like Volo. My opinion of Volo is definitely softened. Because part of me was like, on him when I first played. Oh, yeah, I gave Cheryl more Pokemon. I tried to do that for all the double battle partners. I gave her a Vespiquen because, yeah, she should have a Vespiquen. It's a cool Pokemon. Again, referencing her mission in the Diamond and Pearl anime. Good on Chubby. Though Vespiquen may genuinely be a too strong a Pokemon for this early in the game, but hey. Get to show some of these things off, because usually you won't see Vespiquen until the end game, so why not? Speaking of, I gave these psychics a lot of dark and ghost types. Dark and ghost types you can actually find here at night. Ooh. I say this like I'm ever going to release this. I still think y'all should just play Renegade Platinum, honestly, but I don't know. It's cool to actually go back and talk about this. Oh, hey, look, a Trico. Hey, Trico. I got grass already, but it's cool to see you. Now, you guys want to talk about good twist villains in Pokemon. Listen, Clive. It took me way too long to realize that that was Director Calvel. Just this guy walked up with a beard and a big hairdo. I was like, now who is this guy? And then one of the dialogue options was Director Calvel, and I was like, oh! I feel dumb as shit I didn't catch on to that. Can I give an idea on the next mystery dungeon, if there is one? The partner is just evil. The partner is either a twist villain or a character you see slowly lose their mojo. Would be kind of fun. It kind of reminds me of what I do know about Gates to Infinity's plot, where your partner is kind of forcing a smile. Like, what if they did something like that, but at the end they're just like, you know what? We did so much for these people, and everything just keeps going wrong anyway. I'm sick of this shit. And they go full villain mode. I wouldn't hate it. Obviously, it's gotta depend on the writing. We gotta have good reason, you know, because the partner is almost the most important character in any mystery dungeon. Like, that's who people think about the most, honestly, because the partner is almost an extension of the player character, you know. Like, I think back to when we played Reign of the Rats on the channel, which was my Explorers of Sky ROM hack, which you can play if you're interested. Knight, which was the Alolan Rattata, was basically my favorite character in the game, just with how much we got to speak with her, learn about her, do all that stuff. And then in Rescue Team, I already told y'all, Psyduck was my goat. That guy just was great. I loved every minute he was on screen. He really was just an interesting character. Super Mystery Dungeon? Well, in Super Mystery Dungeon, the partner is literally the most important character in the game. But, like, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. I don't know about the WiiWare stuff. I don't know how important the partner is. I feel like that's like a Rumble approach of, yeah, nobody's really that important. We're all the main character. Sorry if I'm speeding up a little bit. Training a slack off, you know? I see so many people divide on the story in Characters of Scarlet Violet. They either say it's the best or the worst with no space in between. Yeah, I see that a lot too. I think Arven's probably he might just be actually my favorite rival character, just because how much I loved his story. Penny's okay. I like her. I like Team Star a lot, but I don't know if I'd call her like one of my favorite rival characters. Nimona. Oh. I don't hate Nimona. Because honestly, if I was actually in the Pokemon world, I'd be more similar to her than anybody else. Like, I did not vibe with her. It's one of those things where you tell me a character's super strong the entire time, and then they're just okay most of the time. I don't know. I think she could use a little bit more characterization, or at least give her good teams and good strategies. Like, I think I mentioned in the Scarlet and Violet video from way back. Like, you know, how about in one of these rival fights, she accidentally uses a champion level team, and if you manage to beat her, she gives you an item. But if you don't, it's not counted as a loss. She's like, holy shit, I am so sorry. I forgot I was packing Tyranitar before the 3rd gym. Like, I don't know, do something crazy with her. Give her, like, extra strategies or something. I never had friends before, but you were nice. A shame those effects were wasted on me. Now that'd be a sentence, dude. Like, imagine, like, after everything, the partner's just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. And then betrays you in the end. No, that would have people talking. That might actually be like the greatest twist in Pokemon. You'd see like 9-hour long retrospective videos. Not like mine. Mine are good. Just 9-hour long videos that are just like, you know, in the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, explores a betrayal. The crazy shocking twist of your partner betraying you. And I was like, oh my god. It was actually really well thought out. We did get more characterization with her. It was just non-cutscene dialogue and accessible quests in the expansion. Of course it was. Of course it was! And the expansion gave her Infernape? That's a really cool Pokemon for her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I see the talk-to-speech is still messing with you, Crustacean. Don't worry about it. Happens to the best of us. I gotta get Sid up a few levels before we leave this damn forest. Or at least give him a... Do I have... I don't really have TMs. I didn't really get a chance to mess with items. So I don't know. Maybe I can give you... Stealth... No, all I have at this point in the game is like Stealth Rocks. It's really not much I can do for Sid. Maybe Rock Smash, but... Nah. I am struggling with autocorrect. I had a feeling. I had a feeling, Crustacean. Alright, so let's see what I can give you TM-wise. Ooh, okay. Actually, we do have a few things. I want to give you Rock Tomb. I have an idea for what I want our final team member to be. I think I'll just go ahead and give you Rock Tomb, because it's at least going to give you some coverage. I don't see myself using Encore that much. And at least that's kind of super effective to the guys here. Hidden Power? I feel like that's better on Sure Woman than anybody else, but we might hold on to that. Hey, speak of the devil, I put a coverage move on it right before we get to fight a... Oh my god. Burmie's just gonna... Oh no. Burmie. Burmie's gonna truant stall me, no. Girl, you better switch out of that Chansey. That thing is not gonna be able to do anything. I don't think Sid is either. Get the fuck out. Had we been able to go into the chateau right now, you would have seen stuff like Shuppet in there. We might be able to go later, though. I wanted to like change it so the Rotom event worked like it does in Platinum, but again, I didn't have the skill, so that's not what happens. Would have been cool, though. Okay, I want some trainers. Here we go. The fishing guys. Don't call me feisty, Joseph. What the hell? Child. Don't call me that stuff. Grabby. Grabby! Yes, you can learn Bite. Good lord, you need that. Alright, next up. And then there's the Ruinous Quartet, some of the most lore-heavy Pokemon, and it's completely optional with no story behind it. Oh, okay, so I'm actually in favor of those guys being optional, but it would have been more interesting had there been more lore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree that would have been a lot better. Classic 6 Magikarp guy, gotta have him and everything. But this time he actually does. Oh yeah, this time I gave him like a Gyarados. I don't know what moves it has though. Oh, it's got Bite. Oh no. Anyway. I just really have to question their choices at the time, most of the time, but you know. I know, they're Game Freak and their choices. Somebody could write a whole retrospective on that. Wink wink. This partner wants free will from you, let's say. Okay, okay. We can say that. Back to the Magikarp. If this speed up noise gets annoying, tell me. I'll turn it so that, like, it turns off the stuff when I do it. I just didn't figure you wanted to see Sid like skip every turn and deal with splash Magikarps. It's a fly on my face. Yuck. Yuck. I don't think Gardenia is that much higher level. I think she's like 24 at most, so I don't need to get Sid up too much. It'll be nice for him to evolve. So I don't have to deal with Truant. Oh, look at that, Feebas. Look at this guy. There's a freaking gnat, like, right in front of my face, and it's killing me. Maybe if I turn the lights off, it'll leave me the fuck alone. Oh shit, you're evolving already? Sweet. Alright, let's get into your Coke phase. No. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, big bro. I like this Pokemon quite a bit. Vigorotha. Careful nature. I don't think that's too good on you, but you got a nice speed stat. Alright, we probably should heal real quick. Then I'll get you like to level 20 and we'll fight the gym. I don't know how. I don't know. Do you guys want to? We actually do have to check the underground real quick, but there's nothing like new we can actually explore down here. I'll just tell the old guy, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. And then we just go whoop whoop whoop. Looks like my filter's a little off. Maybe I can make the screen a little bigger. Oh, should I be doing this right now? Is it that big a deal? I don't think it's that big a deal. I wouldn't worry about it. What makes it most frustrating is that they pretty much do as we're talking about in their extended media, story, character, heavy themes, world building, and none of it's in the game. Phantom, I cannot wait for you to hear my opinions on Cyrus in this upcoming video. Excuse me. Because I wrote a freaking dissection in my notes while playing through Diamond. That character is probably... there is a time in my life where I relate to Cyrus so hard. But like I couldn't... Like I don't know if I can get into it right now. But the way he's portrayed... Like, you know how everybody says, oh, well, you know, he hates emotion because he was bullying his child? That's in the manga. Like, that type of shit was not added to, like, the post-game of Platinum. Why do we not get characters, like, main motivations for wanting to recreate the universe? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, the game's stuck at speed. That's what I get for spamming it. Ugh. Cyrus. I'll get to you one day, man. Your days are fucking numbered. Because, like, they do good stuff with him. Like, in the manga, they have some things, like, they give a little bit more... Well, not that much explanation. They actually don't do much for that. But, like, they have something the anime doesn't. Those little shorts they did forever ago, those were kind of cool. They kind of had it, like, you know, I like being in the distortion world. He hated it in Platinum. He fucking hated the distortion world in Platinum. A world without emotion where you don't have to overthink and worry all the damn time, and he hated it. Tell me you misunderstand your character without telling me you misunderstand your character. Oh my god. Like, it's so awkward to think we went from cartoon villains to something with Cyrus, then to the craziness that's Getsus, then to half-ass Lysandre, to pretty damn good Lusamine, though it will never not bother me that her husband was just on an island eating beans. Though after I replayed through that game a little bit, now I've changed my opinion on that a little bit. I'll go over it more in that video. Then you have Rose. No, hate Rose. I'm not gonna be a Rose supporter, I'll tell you that. And then you got Team Star and Sada and whatever the other guy's name is. There, I like those last two. Also, I added a lot more snow on this route, so we can get a lot more ice types before the grass gym, which was another thing that Renegade did that I didn't know about, so good for them. What makes it more frustrating is that they pretty much do as... Oh yeah, I already read that one. Oh hey, Snover. Yeah, you can get Snover a lot earlier here. Actually wouldn't be a bad Pokemon for me to use. Though having to deal with snow warning all the time is a little annoying. Get your finger off that speed up button, Chubby. What's the hurry, man? Hey, Amelia, what's up? How's it going? It's great. It's great. We're just chilling, playing some games. It says you're my #3 top fan. Wow. I don't know when this option was added, but it's pretty cool. Must be where I just hit 5,000 subs. I would want to fix this world in its current state too. Yeah, no, trust me. No, I understand that completely. It's nice to meet you, man. It's nice to meet you too. I don't know. If this is your first stream, I don't know how you're #3 already. But like, it's great to have you. I always love more people coming on. I'm just chilling, playing some video games. Well, playing this crappy ROM hack I made during like the dark times a few years ago. I don't know. Let's see, I think this is one of the trainers where I never got a chance to go back and fix their dialogue. He says Zubat, but he does not have a Zubat, I don't think. He's got coughing. What do you got? How long have you been streaming on YouTube in general? I don't know, man. I'd say January last year, probably. Off and on, but definitely since since last year. I mostly do like actual like bigger videos on my YouTube channel here, like more long form content and different things like that. Like our Pokemon regional retrospective, which I'm working on the Sinnoh video right now, which is why I wanted to go back and look over this ROM hack. Sounds cool. Yeah, it's cool. We're cool. Just had a really good video do well. My Slug Terra video of all things. I don't know how. I just kind of made that on a whim, but yeah, no, that popped off. So now I got like so now I get to record a Slug Terra like season 1 retrospective tomorrow, which is fun. I actually am pretty happy about that. Slug Terra needs a little more love. A lot of the things I talk about need a little bit more love. I think that's why they do so good, you know? Oh, hey, Sneasel. Do I want Sneasel? I'll be real. I was thinking about using a Gibble, but I don't know. Basically, I work for streamers. Would you like to see my work? Yeah, I mean, I could check out your stuff. What kind of stuff do you do? I don't know if I had all that much work for you, but like, it wouldn't hurt me to see what you do. Never noticed the shade on Teddiursa in Generation 4. It's a lot darker than usual. Brightness was turned down for the sprite. I need to get my finger off that speed up button. It's the devil. It's the devil and I shouldn't touch it. Just felt the disturbance. That was nothing. It was nothing. Give me a Discord. Sure. We actually have like a little community if you want to check that out. The Toy Box. Let's see. How do I... Can I like link that? There's to our little Toy Box Discord if anybody else wants to head in there and check it out. Got grass whistled. Oh man. Let me show you some of my work on Discord. Yeah, you can. I'm in that. You can send me a message on that channel. What do you work on? Like shorts and stuff like that? I probably have to check it out a lot better, like after stream though. And I'm gonna have to switch. The Snowbird's kicking my butt. Swagger. I immediately switch into swagger. I got outplayed. I'm getting outplayed by a Snover. A Snover of all things. Chipping me down with its different moves. Killing me slowly. Oh, but Shock Squatch, ain't afraid, are you, buddy? Are you, buddy? Okay. Maybe you are a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh cool, you do like overlays and stuff. Nice, nice. That looks cool. I accidentally X'd out on my Discord. I didn't mean to do that. I need to be in here just in case my co-host likes to join. But no, yeah, this looks cool. Oh, like me a Gurren Lagann stuff, man. Let's see. We can talk shop later though. Right now I got a Snover to knock out. Let me make sure I'm still... Yeah, I'm still in like the stream thing in case Xander comes by. Alright, let's go in here. Bring out the fish. Now this might actually be, this might not be the play. Oh, hold on, is this the play? Is this the play? Oh, mist did not look right there, but this could be the play. Come on, come on. Alright, I'm just gonna have to... I'm just gonna have to heal Sid and let him come out here and do some damage, because waiting around isn't gonna work for the fish. Though they keep slowing me down, so it's harder for me to get an attack in. Hiker Lewis had the strats. I wasn't ready for him. Let's get some health. Let's get some health before my Pokemon get destroyed again. I was gonna go into that cave and get a few items. I probably should just get some regular ones. As I was saying, all this is why I absolutely adore fanfiction, especially what if story channels for Pokemon. They really scratch that itch. They really do. There's this fanfiction I read all the time about Pokemon Uranium. Like, what if the anime went there? And they just got like to the final arc of the story, and it's so good. Like, they bring, like, it takes place right after Kalos. So Ash gets to keep Greninja, and he goes in there with like Sabrina and Clement and Bonnie, and they actually do like really fun stories with them. Like it does have a little hint of romance in there. I as somebody who doesn't really care for that stuff, I thought it was pretty good with Serena and Ash. It's very slow. It's really cute puppy love stuff for most of it, but it also gave Serena this really interesting rival. As she, you know, at the end of X and Y's story, she was supposed to go off and do contests in Hoenn. Instead, she does contests in the Uranium region, and they get to catch a bunch of Uranium Pokemon. They get to do all this stuff. It's really cool. I really enjoy it. I don't know if the creator's thinking about. Obviously, they're not finished with this one, so I don't know if they have any plans of going into like another certain fan game, Pokemon Flux, or not, the sequel to Uranium. But it'd be pretty cool if they did. It'd be pretty cool if they did. Sid, what do you mean you missed? I hate weak Pokemon moves that have, like, no accuracy. They are the bane of my existence. So there is fog in here, so you know what? I'll give you a pass. Let's see, we have Whismur. Is there anybody else I might want to check out in here? I think Clefairy stuff. Would you allow me to design anything for your channel? Yeah, you know, you got some good stuff in here. I'd have to get back to you on that. Right now, I do most of the design work for my channel, though you definitely have some good stuff here. I'd have to get back to you. Maybe after stream, I'll look through it some more. I gotta admit, from what I'm glancing at right now, it looks sick. I'll tell you what, though. One thing I've been really wanting to do for my channel. You know what? I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later when I'm thinking when we're off stream, just in case. Don't want nobody stealing my ideas or nothing. Not that I think any of you do that, of course. Not that I think anybody would do that. Oh, Phantom. I've been recording Digimon Cyber Sleuth. ABI is such a pain in the butt to grind, isn't it? Like, I'm trying to get Megidramon, Taitamon, that type of deal. ABI is such a pain. Sounds pretty cool. Where did you read it? Oh, I read it on not fanfiction. What is that thing called? Hold on, bub. Let me check. What is that stupid fanfiction site called? I'm gonna suck this. Not fanfiction.net. It's called Ash and Serena's Atomic Adventure. Oh, it's AO3. Our card of our own. Ash and Serena Atomic Adventure. It is very... Atomic Odyssey. That is really, really good. Yeah, it's pretty infamous for grind and bizarre difficulties, but yeah, like the ABI stuff's crazy. I've actually had a really easy time with Digimon this time. When I first played it before, it took me like 60 hours, but I'm like most of the way through the story at like hour 11. Like once you really understand like what you can do with ABIs and stuff, like it's not that hard. You can Digivolve, Digivolve, like it's not too bad. And you actually get more ABI points for Digivolving. Which once you learn that, then you go from baby to in training to rookie, and then you just repeat that a bunch of times. And you can like get a bunch in like 2 hours. Which sucks, it's still too long in my opinion, but you can. If you're grinding up for like the mega ultimate Digimon, which you don't even need to be the game. Though you want like max ABI for like competitive like online battles, which I wasn't able to get many online battles, which kind of sucked. I was trying to get like accessories for my Digimon. But that's going well. When that video comes out, I don't know if I'll have Hacker's Memory alongside of it. I'm trying to like stop myself from making such longer videos because it's one of the bigger things hurting my content output. Just a lot of this stuff can be so big and complicated. And it's my fault. You know, I'm always the one wanting to add more work to the schedule. But like, I have a full-time job. It's hard for me. It's just hard to do that stuff from time to time, which is why I want to branch out into smaller form content like I did with that Slugterra video. But part of me wonders, should I do a second channel? Like, I know I did that poll forever ago. It's like, well, do you guys like it when I talk about Halo and other junk? And you guys were like, yeah, we love it. You know what? Yeah, I love it too. I think I should. Like I've been telling you in those past few Halo stories, I've had a Halo rant cooking. Especially after they just recently laid all those people off. And then told them, oh, well, if you feel bad about it, you can always ask AI to how to feel better and get it. What are you? I hate it. I hate it. Halo's pissing me off. Shoot. Come October, and you can quote me on this. Come October, we're gonna get a half decent looking Halo CE remake. It's probably gonna change like 2 or 3 aspects of the story that they really have no business monkeying with. And then, I don't know, maybe they'll do something crazy like you only get like so-and-so voice actor back. Knowing their luck, Jen Taylor won't return, and at that point, you might as well fucking shelve anything you have, any ideas you have for Cortana. Because you can get other people to voice her, but like, what are you doing? They have to have the right voice for Master Chief. Something's gonna go wrong with that Halo remake. They're just built. It's just building up too much bad karma, man. Like I feel in my gut. Something bad's gonna happen. What's that meme? Something bizarre is happening. I can feel it. Like fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. What the hell is going on at Halo Studios? What do you mean their precursors are in it? Oh no. Oh no. Could you imagine you get in? Okay. If there were Prometheans, like some sort of weird proto-Promethean in the first Halo game, like they do some weird retconning like that, it could work depending how they do it, but I know they won't do it right. Like, I don't, you know me. You know me, I've always said the root of the problem is Microsoft. Something's wrong. Microsoft as a company has been kind of messing shit up for a minute. And they're trying to get better, but every time they even try, they take 18 steps back, so who knows. You want to know who I'm having an eye on? Retro Studios. Why do we not know when Prime 4 comes out this year? Like, y'all don't think they'll delay it again, right? Now, me personally, I wouldn't say that. But there's something nagging at me. Because I know they want to do another Zelda Dynasty Warriors this year. We're running out of holiday slots. I'm wondering, is that shit January? Is that a February game? Are we going to make Metroid a February game? What? 3 for 3 or whatever they're calling themselves now really just can't be trusted with anything in Halo. The fact that they turned the very game that put Xbox on the map bland and an interesting joke that nobody talks about anymore is enough on its own to fire everyone there. Though they did, they fired most of them. But I don't. It's a management problem, and and they'll never fire those people. That's why I can't have any trust in it. That's why I just refuse. Because I know the real root of the issue is never gonna go away. Because they never do. You gonna solar? Yeah, you did solar beam me. Guess it was the best move you had. Ooh, try attack. That's pretty strong, actually. Come on, Evergreen. No! Jockswatch, get in there. Swift. No! Yes! I have to go heal again. These trainers are strong as shit. They're actually pretty strong. I'm gonna have to actually heal. Probably should have trained my other guys up a little bit. Gatling's probably who we're gonna have to rely on in this next fight because of, well, let's see. I actually do remember somewhat the team I gave her. I think what we got can handle it. Though there are some bulky boys in there, and we're gonna have to watch out for them. I need to buy items is what I need to do first. Hello. Super potion. Give me about 5 of them. Give me 2 more. That's fine. What do you sell? Just balls? We don't need those yet. Why don't you give your old pal some good old antidotes? What's another game this year? I don't know. Ninja Gaiden comes out at the end of this year. Or end of this month. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Very excited for that one. I've got that Ninja Gaiden video cooking, though. It's one of the... I had this problem where if I have something on the back burner too long, I don't care about it. I've had that video on the back burner since January. That's my problem. Like, things need to... Like, I need a much faster output of shit. That way, like, there's no chance of me going, okay, I guess I'll get to it when I get to it. You know what I mean? That's one of my bigger problems. The smaller videos, the quicker output's a lot easier. For God's sakes, red versus blue is talked more about than the game is. Oh my goodness. That's true. That's true. You're not wrong. It's fucking Snover again. Oh no. Oh no. Snover sweep. Snover sweep. Why'd I use quick attack? Why did you use water pulse? Whatever. Whatever. Side beam. Oh no. Water pulse Snover. I was really like, yeah, you ain't using your fire types in here, boy. No. These confusion strats are getting on my last nerve. Grass type Wormadam. That's a good Pokemon. That's a good pick to have in here. Pretty bulky though. Energy Ball. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine, Chubby. What? Damn, I said this wasn't like a difficult hack, but like it's not difficult. I just gave all the trainers like different, more unique options than just, oh, here's Badoo again. Like Bailey with Reflect and Light Screen's really good. Wormadam's good. What was the other one? Snover? Snover fucked me up, low-key. I was not expecting the Water Pulse, even though I coded that in like years ago. Ruining the music by speeding up. I hate that I have that button. I need to turn that shit off. I need to actively go in here and turn that shit off, or I'm gonna spam it the whole time, and I hate that I do that. My toxic trait. My toxic trait. Oh, you can't just clear it? Okay, we'll make it the minus button or some shit. Oh, gross. It pressed the stupid ass. Okay. Oh. So that's not gonna work. Guys, I suck. Why do y'all watch me? I'm just gonna have to keep my grubby ass fingers away from the button. You found me, it's time to battle! Die. Ooh, Blossom. Let's be a little more strategic. Sid, go ahead and put a yawn on her. What did it pull up its skirt? What the fuck? Ah. Alright, let's switch out. Let's switch out. Switch about. Switch about. Switch about. Get in there, Gatling. We need some help. In giving these characters competent movesets, I've made the game difficult. Because they have competent movesets and aren't just gonna spam absorb and pound the whole day. And I'm thinking about it now, Blossom's a fully evolved Pokemon. That's low-key a little crazy this early on. An evolutionary stone Pokemon too. Like, it's one thing for me to have Weeping Bell before, but this is crazy. And other news or details have come out about the third new digital worlds, and I see Gokumon and Game get more appreciation. I heard about that. Yeah, I saw like Carney X's video on it. Really, that's kind of interesting. So, the 3 different digital worlds, are they like connected to different continuities, or is they like interchangeable? Because I know that Idrisil like controls one, and he's in the anime, he's in the Cyber Sleuth stuff. I know that doesn't mean that Cyber Sleuth and the anime are in the same continuity, but it also low-key confuses me, because I know the second digital world is in Time Stranger. That's Time Stranger's thing. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. How I understand it, they are all separated. Okay. Digital dimensions. But does every dimension have all 3 digital worlds? So like you have Yggdrasil, the new Asian one, and then whatever's going on in Time Stranger. Like, does Time Stranger have the second one, the first one, and the third one? However, in some form or fashion, depending on how powerful, they can go through the barrier and crossover. I see. Try attack. That's one of my more favorite moves. It's so strong. Oh my god, Gatling! Yeah, Time Stranger has Iliad the second, which I believe is the more Norse-inspired one, right? Because that's... Well, no, Iliad is Greek, and that would make sense because Saturnmon stuff's there, yeah. I think it's literally called Homer or something, like the main computer behind that one. Gatling, if you would evolve right now, that would be really sick. Shit. I forgot when Doduo evolves. Then when I get that Dodrio, it's... Dodrio? When I get Dodrio, it's over. The Pokemon's strong. Strong as shit. Greek and Roman. Cool, cool. Yggdrasil would have to be like the Norse one, right? There's not a Lokimon, right? I don't know. There's the Olympus 12, I know. I figure they probably have a pretty big role in Iliad. No, now I wonder how much Norse is really in the first digital world. Anyways, Gardania! She starts off with Groddle. Like I said, she's got some bulkier boys this time around, so she's not going to be the same. We're going to start off with a yawn on this thing, because I didn't really think about putting Sid up front. And that Pokemon's just going to do a lot of damage being a middle stage starter evolution, where we really don't have a lot we can do for it right now. I mean, we do. I'm trying to be a little more careful. The first one is just the digital world. At the moment, it's just kind of what it is with the King and the Knights. I think the only loose connection to the theme. Right. I see. Unless they decide to fix that up later. I kind of low-key hope they do, just because they called it Yggdrasil, like the Norse stuff. But I don't think there's any, like, definitively Norse god Digimon. Like, there's not a Thormon or Lokimon, I'm pretty sure. This world, the base digital world, I guess we'll call it, feels very much like kind of Christian medieval style with all the knights and like the demons and the light, you know? But then there's a lot of Digimon that are just kind of cross over between the different dimensions. Like, if this new one's Iliad, we already know like Devimon is a starter, so that probably means, you know, Miotismon, Devimon, Ice Devimon, Lady Devimon, like all the demon stuff's probably there too. But hey, that's Gardenia's first Pokemon out for the count. Now, I think I remember I had in my notes when I was testing this that there was a problem. So her strategy I made for, oh, excuse the box. The strategy I wanted for Gardenia in this is I wanted her to have much bulkier Pokemon as also kind of be a rain team. I figured most people would try to spam their fire starter, so I wanted to do something to kind of block Monferno a little bit. So I was thinking I had rain. Of course, Tropius here is flying, who you probably will be able to defeat in Monferno. Oh shit! I put in Sure Woman because that was my ice option, but that wasn't gonna work, unfortunately. I'll probably have to do the sleep strat I just did, which is a little boring, I admit, but I don't think I'll be able to just straight up beat her, like full, like physical. Tropius is pretty strong. I love this sprite for Tropius. This is a lot of, that's a really fun pose for it, where it's about to stomp on you. Let's see if I can get a Rock Tomb off, slow it down a little bit before I bring Gatling in, which Gatling will outspeed everything at this point in the game, but still. Ah, super effective. Barely did any damage. Tropius is buff as hell. That and Groddle is definitely enough, like, defense for her. Of course, she still has her Rose Raid, too, which Rose Raid is strong. Chesto Bear. Oh, yeah! I gave this piece of shit a rest strat, didn't I? Oh, my god. Looking back on that, that's pretty tough, man, for a trope like this early on. Oh goodness. You think I got slack off on Sid? Keep him kind of healthy while I try to rally the troops. Oh, getting rid of that flying type with Roost. What? Okay, so if I gave you Roost, then I probably didn't give you... Did I just give you a Chestoberry? Is that an old idea? That might have just been like a... I think all these Pokemon have different held items. I probably just did that because there's like a lot of Hypnosis users. Like you could have got Haunter, you could have got Yawn like I just did. So that's probably why I had Chesto on it. Tropius is a dangerous Pokemon. I think... No, it gained that flying typing back, didn't it? I was gonna say... Which, flying doesn't resist flying anyway, so... Peck's okay. Peck is still probably our best option for Tropius. Woo! Crit, nice Gatling. Y'all be sleeping on Dodua, I tell ya. Y'all sleeping on Dodua. Sleeping on Dodua. Just thought of that fucking Trunks meme. Yeah, y'all really sleeping on Roblox porn. That's awful. Anyway, this is basically, so like with how I gave Rourke a Machop to kind of cover some of his weaknesses, I gave Gardenia a Pelipper. It's going to be her Rain Dance setter, something to really kind of throw people off, deal with bug types if you've got them, as well as fire types. Though if you got an electric type like I do, you actually have a counter for Pelipper. And there's plenty of electric type options beforehand: Magnemite, Pikachu, no, not Pikachu, Pachirisu, Mareep, not Voltorb. What else? I can't think of anything, but there's definitely quite a few electric types before now. Rose Raid. Let's let Shock Squatch weaken this thing down a little bit. Ooh, level 25. Looks like our aces are about the same level. Which I guess Gatling's my ace right now. I don't really have anything super strong for you right now, Rose Raid. Ooh, that didn't do shit. Magical Leaf, that's a good move, that's a good move. I don't think that kills. Close enough. Let's see if we can get a paralysis off Shockwave. I know this won't do any damage, but none of Shock Squatch's moves really do much damage. I'm just trying to paralyze. Pull a Paul and take some damage just to do it. Oh yeah, I gave it Weather Ball because I was like, yo, if you get like give it some stab water, it would be good. Not stab water, but like a boosted rain Weather Ball would have been great for fire types, which I'd be right. You'd have to let Pelipper get off a Rain Dance. I probably would have been better off giving her another grass type that can learn it, like Lombre. But I also just kind of wanted to give everybody a Pokemon outside their type to kind of work with their teams. The Weather Ball by itself is a strong-ass move. Even without the boost, it's not terrible. I think it's about the same as Tri-Attack. Are you saying something? You think you have me cornered? Here I said Gatling was the fastest Pokemon we'd see for a minute. Not entirely true, it's just Rose Raid is strong as shit. Alright, let's pivot. Let's pivot. Should I pivot? What am I doing? From what I know, Seiyu Warriors, Toho Warriors, Red and White Pendulum devices respectively are Chinese and Japanese themed and partially an excuse to drop all the Asian stuff in one place theme-wise. Yeah, I saw that. I do think that's kind of fun though. Like you have like this, like, you know, Japan and China have always had this East and West, East versus West mentality between them. I saw that some of the, like their new Olympus 12 or whatever is based on like Journey to the West. Then you have like some of the Japanese gods represented, like a sun god, a moon god, that type of deal. No, the moon god was a speculation by Carney Eggs. I'll have to look at that later. Amazing, you're very good, aren't you? I am. I might have said it before, but you're really tough. Wasn't it hard for you to raise your Pokemon to be so good? I guess it's a measure of how much you love your Pokemon. In recognition of that, I proudly grant you this. With the Force Badge, your Pokemon can use the hidden move Cut outside of battle. That's going on, Rigby. There's something else, just a gift from me. Hey, Grass Knot. Not a terrible move. It all depends on what you're fighting, which That's not bad on the Monferno line, since a lot of the bigger rock and ground types tend to outweigh it. But but you also have like Mach Punch and stuff. I like it like for fighting water types with like Monferno and Infernape if I have to. Actually, all the Gokumon gang have been around for years, only recently getting into relevance. Well, yeah, that's because that new Mega, like, it's not Super Gokumon, it's something else. But it gets like the Super Saiyan hair and stuff, which is really cool. And here we can see the Professor Oak House that doesn't have anything to do till Platinum. I probably would have added something there. Now we get the pleasure of fighting Team Galactic again. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Should I put a little bit more levels on our guys? Sid and Shearwoman especially need some. I don't know. First, let's get cut on our guy here. Would you like to use cut? Shwing. I should get Thief if we go that way, which I don't think we need to do right now. Our gaze is beyond the stars. Team Galactic, you don't need your Pokemon? What? You're nothing. Kind of get off our property. Do you know what praying? We have to bring the pain like we did to the Cycle Shop? Yeah, the Cycle Shop guy that they kidnapped for his stupid Clefairy. What the hell? We are gathering Pokemon for an astonishing undertaking. Your meddling won't be tolerated. Sorry, dearie. Team Galactic doesn't accept children as members. Bullshit. Y'all been trying to hire me since I got here. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be easy for Sid and Shearwoman. Which is a pun on Sherman Takes. I say Shearwoman. It probably should be Shearwoman. Oh, stupid ass minimize. Okay, I guess we'll leave that alone for a second and double focus on the Beautifly. Got him. Beedrill. Okay. Which again, if you're new, I gave them all bug types because I really do like bug Pokemon on Team Galactic. It was something that was really interesting in the original Diamond and Pearl, but they took it away in Platinum, and I'm sad about that. I always liked them on there, though. In modern games, they probably should be like the Fairy type team because that's more of a space type, or at least something like that. I don't know. Maybe like a mineral team, rock, steel, kind of like Comets and stuff. Ice, probably. Again, energy for the future. Our objectives are incredible. Too incredible for me to understand. I'll fight blindly to defend. Yeah, no, yeah. We definitely don't have enough of that in the world right now. Fighting blindly for shit you don't understand that's only gonna hurt you. Ugh. I just antidoted Sid. You piece of crap. Alright, I think Scratch does more damage anyway. Yo, thank you. Thank you, Stunky. What am I fighting for? What do you have against taking Pokemon from others? Look at any Villagers, they aren't rare. Then why are you stealing them? That's just a weak mentality. Especially from somebody named Grunt. Legal ass name. That's I think that's actual. Yeah, no, that's dialogue in the Team Ranger stuff. Well, I hope we get better names than Grunt A and Grunt B. That's hilarious. I love Rangers so much. They had the perfect opportunity to make a Ranger game with that new mouse control. Will they do it? Probably not, but it'd be cool. Shock Squatch, please don't embarrass me in front of the hose. Thank you. Thank you, Shock Squatch. You understand. Hey, Chubby, is that your Bugatti outside? Thanks, man. You know I appreciate it. No, you're sleeping on the job. We're bringing back in Sid. Chubby, is that your Bugatti outside? Hilarious. Just whirlwind me? Mother. Who are we sending in? Hey, Evergreen. I don't think this would be too bad for you. Ooh, that did too much damage. Okay, okay. Okay! Looks like somebody wants the. Looks like somebody's wanting their spot back as the ace of the team. Don't blame him. Don't blame him. You'll have your chance, Evergreen. You'll have your chance, and that's right after I get Sherwoman to 23. Oh, Ben 10 reference and an Omniverse one at that. A rare sight to see. Oh, with the Digimon stuff. Oh, you mean Shock Squatch, right? I was thinking for a minute, what are you talking about, Ben 10? I love Ben 10. I thought I would have noticed. Yeah, no, I tend to name them Shock Squatch because, like, it's a Yeti. It's basically a Yeti. Sorry about that, Phantom. That took me a second. I was like, Ben 10? I would know Ben 10 if I saw it. And it's because I did, dummy. You named it Shock Squatch. It's odd that nobody really thinks about how it's basically a big Yeti. Like, Electivire's a Yeti. It goes from a weird little plug-in monster to an Oni to a big Yeti, which I think is fun. You got any Pokemon? Or any people like you can't understand our grand designs? That come to think of it, I don't even know what's going on. Oh, our mission is to implement our core thing. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up, scientist. Bam! Kick to the gut. I heard they were making a new Ben 10 comic, but every time I look it up, all I can find is, why is the Ben 10 comic canceled? So now I'm just kind of sad about it. Like, stop why is everybody fumbling like the best stuff they got? Well, the reboot didn't do a lot. I bet somebody's gonna be like, well, the reboot didn't do very good. Which, I mean, they made so much shit for it, it couldn't have been that bad. Don't give up on Focus Energy. I might want that more than Lock On, to be honest. Soul Rock. I'm gonna use... No, oh, Soul Rock's gonna try to beat me? Yeah, sorry, I kind of want Gatling to become Dodrio. Because that's literally gonna be the strongest Pokemon for like most of the game. This won't go unpunished. Though again, me giving them the cool spacey Pokemon. No evolution. That'd be sad. Yeah, let's go back and heal real quick before I fight Jupiter. I'm sorry, Evergreen. When is Oduo evolve though? I'm starting to forget. Boom 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 boom. Ben 10's been through the ringer. Too many corpo higher-ups poking their fingers into the franchise to see if it will do anything. And act shocked when they get rid of the stuff that does. Right? You and me, Phantom, we on the same wavelength, man. We get it. These jerks with all the money, they don't. They don't understand, bro. The bike guy's little kick right there is always bothering me. I don't know why he does that. I guess it's like to reset him to the proper spot if you talk to him, but I don't know. Anyway, Jupiter, her team, just like Mars before, is kind of based on stuff from the manga, as well as a few other things thrown in there. Is it any wonder that the Make Your Own Omnitrix blew up like it did? Oh, that was sick. Oh, I think I can remember my picks for it too. I actually have like a text document, but I don't know if I got it on me. Switching into the Will-O-Wisp is rough, Chubby. Stop speeding up. You're doing bad at the game because of it. Oh god. But I would have totally had guys like I would have loved like Arctiguana upgrade, Blitz Wolfer or Ben Wolf, whichever one you prefer. Ooh. I always thought it'd be kind of cool to transform into like the big Leviathan monster from the first season. Like, it's sentient enough. If Wild Mutt can be a transformation, the big Leviathan could be. I even think it has like an official designation. You guys make text documents? Well, yeah. What else are you supposed to put in them? Heyo. The Chatatrix? Chatatrix? What is the Chatatrix? Panda, don't you retract the message after I call it out. Chatatrix, let me look this up. Check. What is this? Oh, is this like a fan comic? 2020. Oh, this just came out. Look at this. 1 million. Is this this is not official, is it? Starts with the A-Team Part 1 and Part 2. What is this a Fem Ben story? No, he turns into a lady. That actually reminds me. When I was making my Omnitrix, I was, oh buddy, you missed a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into this later. Just like how you're gonna look into Pokemon Atomic Odyssey. Oh, but that reminds me really heavy of something. When I was making my own Ben 10 Omnitrix, I was looking at that. You remember that one psychic alien with like the tentacles on its head with 3 eyes? I was like, if that's an all-female species, would Ben turn into a girl if he used the transformation? I was like, yeah, of course he fucking. If he could turn techno-organic, and if he could turn into a blob, of course he turned into a girl. I was like, no, that'd be. And I was like, that actually might be fire. I'll put that in my decks in my Omnitrix, because Loki, that alien was strong as shit when he had to fight her. Anything is officially if you try hard enough, Chubby. Real. This Tangela is gonna be the death of me. What do you mean you're packing toxic? What was I cooking? Low-key making us reflect toxic. Oh my god, I'm an evil man. Why would I ever make it? Why would I ever add this to her team? Hyper potion. Dog, get me out of here. You cannot trust me with a ROM hack. Am I gonna lose to a Tangela? I think I remember doing this exact same thing in my first beta run. What the shit? Let's see, it's a Spanish fan comic. How it works is instead of turning an alien, it creates an alien of the opposite gender of the same age. It's weird, it's complicated, but I'm willing to talk about it. It was a spark that created an entire bank community, people making their own different kinds of Omnitrix. Really? I've missed this. Oh, dude, I'm getting into this hard right now. Like, I low-key about to end stream to read the Femboy Ben 10 comic 3 years ago. All these webtoons I'm finding are saying this year, like this month. Oh my goodness, this must be like this must be the translation. Number 21. What's number 1? One. Okay. Yeah, okay. 2024. Oh, he's got pink pants. And he just turns into... It's a heart shape? Is this fucking She-Wow? Is this fucking She-Wow? Do you guys remember She-Wow? That crazy ass cartoon where this boy gets this like this magical girl device that was meant for his sister or some shit. And it turns him into a girl and he's like, well, what the heck? This came on like PBS Kids or whatever. Really interesting gender dynamics in like 2012 or 2007 or whatever. And his sister's like, yeah, no, you just gonna have to fucking do it. You know, I can't use it now that it's attached to your DNA. He's like, well, I don't know if I could be a girl. And he's like, I'll teach you. You fucking blew my mind. What do you mean? Blew child Chubby's mind. He was like, I didn't know this was possible. What are we doing? Why are you smoke screening my HM slave? Thank you, Jupiter, you shithead. You distracted me with a Ben 10 comic, and now now I'm fumbling. Oh dear lord. Evergreen, you wanted your stupid training arc? You're getting your stupid training arc. Come here, boy. Get me up to level... Oh my god, when I was a kid, I like grinded my grotto all the way up to Torterra right before the Gardania fight. That's one of like my biggest childhood memories. Should I do that right now? We have the speed up technology. I could go into that cave. I bet there's a few decent level guys in that cave. Chubby, what are you talking about? I could head into the spooky ass chateau, which probably has much stronger Pokemon in it. Oh, there's the ghost. That's hard. That's kind of rare to see, but I don't care. Show me some monsters. 14. Okay, they're not that much level. I was kind of hoping they'd be a little higher level so this would be easier, but... No, I definitely want to see like the whatever channel you're talking about, because I want to get into this. What is this? Hold on, is this a sex? If this is a sex thing, like hold on, but like if it's just like a crazy new take on Ben 10 where Asmon's just a weird pervert and just like, yeah, now you have like a female version. What is going on? What is going on? Shapeshifter characters are fun to design or write. I like them a lot. Like, it's probably one of my favorite things. Like, Beast Boy was my favorite hero as a kid. Low-key, I still think turning into any animal's a broken power, because you could do some wild shit with it. No, don't worry, it's not. It doesn't go that way. Heat Blast just has some double, triple Ds. Oh? Oh! I guess you can get Rotom in here. It even did the legendary transition. That's sick. I think I thought about doing like a Nexamon thing where it's like 1% on some routes to get a legendary when I realized I couldn't do static encounters, but this is cool. Also, big reason I thought Rotom was legendary as a kid. It has the legendary encounter theme. What the shit? As a matter of fact, it's addressed specifically since he's 10, he doesn't think about it, so it's more sort of teamwork between him and the alien. Okay, that's kind of sick. But they also have titties. Yes, of course, why wouldn't the flaming rock woman have tits? Like, what's even the biologics of this? Get Mythbusters in here. Can rocks have... Oh no, but I had this idea for an ultimate Heat Blast that I might have to make one day. That's like this demon form that like devours suns and makes black holes. So I'm all in for the Ben 10 fanfiction stuff, my friends. This one I'm gonna have to read more before I co-sign, but we'll see. Your video on the Slugterra game dragged up the memories of watching Magination? Magination? Okay. Hold on, it's been a minute since I've heard Magination. Secondly, what do you mean Spanish people are horny? What are you talking about? Magination, mother lover. Yeah. No. I know what this is. You want to know the thing about Magination though? I always think of it, and I think about that other show where they turn into monsters in like a video game. What is that one called? Not Monsuno. Though Monsuno was kind of sick too. I forget. Chaotix, that's the one. That they are. I'm not sure why it's a weird pattern I notice. Magination was my favorite thing as a kid, I swear to God. No, that shit was sick. Like, I'm designing my own monster tamer right now, looking at that fucking grass rhino. I'm like, dude, did I just steal that and not even remember this existed? What the hell? I mean, have you watched the kid shows that the French made? Christ. I don't need to see what the French are making. Y'all, they sell tit cups in Japan. You just get that shit off the street. Other cultures be doing it different. We're behind. We're behind. Anyway. Hey, Trico. Hi. Sorry, Culture Vulture. This is your first stream. You came in the most awkward part. But it's fine. We don't always... But we usually have some sort of rant like this. But we don't always go straight into the titillating topics. Damn it, I didn't mean to say that. Anywho. Anywho. What's Rigby got for me? A potion? Great. Wonderful, Rigby. Let's get my fucking Torterra so I can wipe out Jupiter in like 2 shots. Hey, Murkrow. Bye, Murkrow. Damn it, bye, Murkrow. But do y'all remember Chaotix? It's a crazy-ass show. Am I just gonna have to start talking about all these daggone cartoons now? Is this where this channel's going? Am I just gonna have to make a 3-season long ass Chaotix retrospective? And then every other Thursday, you guys are like, okay, Chubby, you can talk about Halo. And I go, yay! Because I get to bitch about Halo. It's okay, I don't care. I was watching the Slugterry video, saw the stream pop up, and was like, and went, oh my god, Imagination. I remember watching these as a kid. What brought Imagination come up in your head, though? Did we mention that in the stream? So we've been talking about some crazy-ass Ben 10 thing. Which I'm going to read afterwards because it's piqued my interest, but like, I don't know what's going on with it. You know, we don't need Torterra. Let's just go in there and knock Jupiter a new one before somebody gets bored of watching me just speed up in Eterna Forest. What was her first Pokemon? Oh yeah, it was Shuppet. Wasn't Chaotix Wizard of the Coast multiple attempts to get kids into Magic? The ADHD brain is a strange thing. Fucking same, man. Fucking same. I saw Slugterra made a fucking video game in 2025, and then a video spawned forth, like Athena out of Zeus's head or whatever. Wasn't Chaotix Wizards of the Coast multiple attempts to get? No, that was Duel Monsters, not Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, but Duel Monsters. What the hell? Chaotix was like its own weird augmented reality thing. I had the DS game. That fucking sucked, but it was interesting. Talking about cartoons, 99% of the world forgot about... What is this, Cards Against Humanity? Give me the answer. If you want me to fill in the blanks, I'll just put Chowder. Don't make me do that. Thinking about Chowder being forgotten makes me sad. Things are connected, you never think things are, like me remembering Imagination. Imagination was crazy, though. I mentioned Monsuno a second ago. Listen, I did not... I don't know how y'all felt about Monsuno. I was not a Monsuno man. Bakugan, though. Hold on. Yeah, I remember the show. It was awkward Canadian animation until like the last season where it suddenly became anime. Chaotix was chaotic, man. I'm now just realizing Odd Panda didn't leave that blank on purpose. That was just a sentence. My dumbass has just been playing too much Cards Against Humanity. Listen. Cards Against Humanity after 3 shots of Screwball? That's crazy stuff. Shock Squatch, do not fall in love with the... Oh my god. With the balloon. Dino Squad. I'm in the Dino Squad. I'm in the Dino Squad. Feel far away. After school, out in my DNA. Oh my god. Try to act normal, keep my cool while other kids go after school. I turn into a prehistoric hero. I'm in the time. Listen. I was a dinosaur kid. Culture Vulture. Let me tell you something. I downloaded Instagram today. Do you want to know what my reels were? Every single fucking reel on my Instagram was "Someone if you could see the darker side of me." Spinosaurus edits. I don't know if you're as cooked as I am, but if you are, you're in good company. Like and subscribe. Spinosaurus is amazing. Stop hyper potioning a Jigglypuff. What are you doing? Evergreen. Ah shit. Evergreen, bite that balloon. Now you're getting slapped by the balloon. Who made this shitty game? Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, that was me. I literally play dinosaur games. Oh yeah, no, I love dinosaur games. Fossil Fighters, Dinosaur King. If you look on the channel, you'll see Dinosaur King and Fossil Fighters. That shit went off on there. We tried to stream Fossil Fighters online mode, but I couldn't get it to work with this computer. I'll have to go back. For that, though, we gotta kill this skunk. Come on. Damn it. Yeah, we win! No, I forgot about the stupid tangle. No! 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 Gatling! Gatling! Don't leave me here! Gatling! Over 100k hours in Beasts of Bermuda. Oh, I've never heard of those games. That sounds awesome. Dude, my magic deck is Dinosaurs and Dragons. It's a red, green, and white deck. I love it so much. I have Santa Claus sleeves of him getting attacked by little dragons. It's so fun. Why did I get rid of acupressure? That might have been good. Losing to some child who's just talking about fucking dinosaurs. I may be cooked, chat. Well, aren't you tough? It's okay though, our official Pokemon statue investigation is finished. Oh, we're out of here. Goodbye, little one. Blah, 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 blah. Mythical Pokemon, ruler of Sinnoh. You know how it is. Blah, 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 blah. You play as the dinosaur. Dinosaur train, dinosaur train, dinosaur train, dinosaur train. Gonna ride. Dinosaur train. I still have no idea what our final team member should be. Okay, I wanted Garchomp, but honestly, thinking about it, we should diversify. Diversify. Doesn't mean it can't be a dragon. Just means I'll have to pick a different one. Or something out of left field. I don't know. Does anybody got a Pokemon they'd like to see me use? This is basically all of Gen 1 through Gen 4 in this, so if you got any favorites, go ahead and let us know. Dinosaurs are in this one too, Culture Vulture. Favorite dinosaur Pokemon. We got room for a rock type. I lucked out and then instead of pathology, I got paleontology. I got bug autism. I wasn't lucky. I have 5 different bug species in my room. Real. Absolutely real. Damn it, there's no Scolipede. I just talked about how Scolipede's my favorite freaking Pokemon not 30 minutes ago. Where were you? It's so cool. It's a horse. But it's not. Ah, we have 2 autistic people who like dinosaurs in the chat. This timeline is really weird. This time, no. That means I'm cultivating the audience that I need. Culture Vulture, how do you feel about Halo? You like Halo? Do you like Halo? Do you like? I feel like a fucking beggar on the road. Halo, spare Halo. Scolipede is my favorite. Scolipede fucking rocks, dude. I don't even know if I want to say it. I'm not gonna say it because I hate to spoil things for a man. But also, I'm way too excited not to say anything. So you tell me if you're okay with spoilers of any kind. I've never played Tragically. Play what? I was a 360 kid. Oh, the Halo. Oh my god. Oh my god. You were the chosen one. How could you let me down? 360 Minecraft. Hey, I was Wii U Minecraft. We got. It's just how it is, man. I had the Wii U. Shit was crazy. Out of here, Grobo. So let me tell you, if I had the skills back when I was developing this ROM hack, Scolipede would have been fucking in it. If you look at the first video on this channel, Scolipede's on the thumbnail, and it's basically how I would make a Diamond and Pearl remake, and I mentioned Scolipede in it. It's like, well, we gotta have fucking Scolipede. Because you gotta have fucking Scolipede. It's not negotiable. Meanwhile, me with just the 3DS. 3DS Minecraft went hard. My two favorites are Gen 5, so I'm correct. No. Now hold on. Generation 5 has some snivy. All right. Get this man a medal. My favorite Pokemon's Torterra, but let me tell you, Scolopede's just too cool. He's definitely in top 10. Love that dumbass bug to death. Did you know he turns into a ball? He probably did know that because of Whirlpede, but he could do it too. They never used the animation, but he can. You didn't tell me about the spoiler, man. You down for spoilers? If you're not, you're not. I don't need to say nothing, but like, you know. It's not even because of Poke Park. I never got to play that one. My cousin had it, but when he sold his Pokemon collection, he didn't think to sell it to me, his Pokemon-loving cousin right across the road. He just gave it to some stupid people on Facebook who are like weird-ass... I don't even want to say it now. Yeah, don't get me heated. Don't get me heated. They'll kick me off. No, they won't kick me off. But like, I don't know. Give me your roll. We'll take light screen. I don't care. Spoil me all you want. Scolopede's getting a Mega. I'm so sorry that you're not going to experience that organically now. Every single leak for the new ZA has said Scolipede gets a Mega. And it has killed me inside not to share that information with anybody. I'm very sorry if that spoiled it for you, because I should have gave more context, but if I gave more context, you would have figured it out. I'm very sorry. Hell yeah, brother. Beedrill and Scolipede, Mega Bug Poison. To be if I did have no Switch. That's a, well, I feel bad for you, man. You can actually find used Switch lights for pretty cheap. Though I'd be careful, because all Switch stuff's getting like obscenely overpriced right now. Like, Nintendo refuses to have a W. I will vicariously live through those who play it instead. I'll stream it. I'll stream it and you can live through me, bub. Mega Scolipede, bitches. Let's go. Holy shit, that would be sick. I love that Bug Centaur. He's so cool. He's so cool. Now we just need Levani to get a Gigantamax and the cycle's complete. Don't worry about Dustox and Beautifly. I don't know what they're up to. They're doing their own thing. I don't know. I don't know what they're up to. Now, if we get Mega Basculin, the Crash Out will... If we get Mega Basculin... You're saying Yanmega and Leafeon are mid, but you love them? I'm a fucking Basculin fiend. Basculegion is so beautiful to me. Mega Basculin, it's got like 3 heads, red, white, and blue. I could never complain about Pokemon again. I could never... I legally couldn't do it. I would be inciting the wrath of Zeus if I ever said anything negative about the company that gave me my 3-headed fucking bass. I would incite the wrath, man. I can't do it. If Appleton can get like 2 evolutions in a generation, I don't know why Basculin can't, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, not to get political, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe Basculin can get another evolution. I'm leaving Sid and Sherwoman like no experience. I gotta switch them up front. But the other 3 are so close to evolving, so I keep wanting to train them. Shock Squatch has got 2 levels. I thought Gatling would have evolved by now. Evergreen's got a few levels. I'm so sorry, but when I was playing Cobblemon, my Alolan Ninetales would just freeze Jai. Okay, Basculin for the experience. Listen, that's fine. The more you kill, the stronger Basculegion gets. Wipe out the pop... I'm gonna pull a Seto fucking Kaiba and destroy every other Blue Eyes Basculin so that I can have the ultimate fucking Basculin. You can keep the Red Eyes. No one likes the Red Eyes. But you will kill all the Blue Eyes. So I have the Blue Eyes ultimate Basculegion that gets stronger with every other death. Which is canon for some reason. I don't know why they wrote that. It's a little fucked up, but they did. They did. Yugi. It seems like you're a fourth-rate trader with a third-rate Alolan Ninetales. A third-rate regional variant. Behold! White Basculin. The ultimate regional variant. No, there's nothing. It can evolve, but there's no other differences. Don't think about it too hard, Yuki. You want an encore? I'll give you an encore, pal. I'll give you an encore. Oh no. Sure, woman, get out here. Okay, I need you to Aurora Beam. Yes! Culture Vulture, you gotta join the Discord. We need more like-minded individuals in my circle. In my round table of fucking dinosaur Scolipede fans. I should get shirts made. It's just a fucking Spinosaurus riding a No, a Scolipede riding a Spinosaurus riding a Basculegion. AI could never think of the things that appear in my mind. I'm too good at the game. Fucking Grok could never understand the level of genius I hold within my hands. My mind is an enigma. My little knight to the Free Dry, Moonblast, Blizzard, and Disable. That's an interesting set. Moonblast is great on that Pokemon, bro. It's a good moveset. What? Get a Fly. You're losing me. You're losing me. This is a Garchomp household. Like, I understand it's buggy. Aaron has one in the Diamond and Pearl remake. But this is a Garchomp household. I fucking love Flygon. That thing is a bug. That thing is a bug. I agree with you completely. Though I prefer the Dragon Ground typing just because of what it is. If Trapinch and Vibrava were bug, I'd be fine. But if Flygon needs that dragon typing, it's too good with it. Dragon Ground is too good for it because it's a literal sandstorm deity. But if it was Bug Ground and then it went into Dragon Ground, that'd be cool. I'd co-sign that one. Though this is a mock speed shark raptor jet engine, whatever the hell thing that is, house. I even like its weird pirate mega. Where it gets the spikes and teeth on its gun and goes, yarg! It's a bit of axe hands. I love that in Pokken. I love Pokken in general, man. Speaking of autism, I figured Zadra would want to hop on. Shit, but no, he ain't showed yet. He ain't showed yet. He's probably watching this like, you bitch, what are you talking about me for? Yeah, he's home. Like, you stupid asshole, why are you talking shit on stream? I'll come here like, oh, shut up, man. I'm gonna talk to you down here. He's gonna keep. I forgot, Garchomp. Garchomp can fly, but it can't learn fly. Classic Game Freak. Always keeping you guessing. Making me feel like a fool. Oh, Garchomp can fly. It's fast as shit. Literal jet engine. You should also consider Yon Magmar Heracross. I just think they're... I'm going to be real with you. I'm a big Pinsir guy. I really like Pinsir. In the Diamond and Pearl video coming up, I use a Pinsir. I love Pinsir. Like, I understand Heracross. I love it. I get you. I see you. Pinsir's the OG. He's the OG, man. Bug's my favorite type. Ah. I understand. My favorite type is ground. We got like Torterra. I love all the big rocky dinosaurs and monsters like Steelix, Rhyperior. Like ground is my type. So I'm 100% with you and having a favorite type and that just spoiling all your tastes, low-key. Because I'm like, okay, it's cool. But what if it could earthbend? Not even thinking. You're not even thinking. Cerulege. Yeah. Can it throw rocks? I don't care. I don't care. Get that electric rodent off the screen. We only talk about good Pokemon on here, like Scolipede. Far-fetched? More like Fat Chance. Unless it's a Scolipede, it don't matter to me. Yeah, you're far-fetched. Like, get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, I'm being too mean. I'm being too rude. We get to see Dawn, though. Hi, Dawn. Hate that we never actually get to battle you in the original games. It's just a weird-ass post-game thing in the remakes that nobody likes. But, you know, whatever. I actually had plans to have you fight her here and, like, other places. If I was good enough to actually hack back then. Housing machine, blah 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 blah. Using dark caves. I think I'm in Stain. Okay, Culture Vulture. You're not insane, but I'm gonna have to level with you, brother. That is the coldest take. Cause snakes, like you know how you like bugs? I low-key like snakes that way. I low-key like snakes kind of that way. Not crazy, not crazy. Like I think it's a moderate enjoyment of snakes. But I like a good snake. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also have dreams that I die from them, but like that's like a different thing, I think. I hope that's a different thing. A lot of poisonous bastards around here, I'm afraid. I had a snake at one point. Oh. Low-key would have liked one, to be honest with you. I think I could have rocked a snake pretty well. Wait a minute. I wear shorts the whole year. I've got energy to burn. Oh no, I'm literally saying about bugs. I literally have isopods in a 10-gallon terrarium. Brother, that's fucking cool. That's not insane. You're doing shit right. Hold on. This reminds me of when I walked into this one guy's house. I didn't know what to think about him. It was like my mom's friend's son. You know how that goes. And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I'll check in his room and what. And he had like a dragon, like the fucking thorny dragon that shoots blood out of his eyes. He immediately became the coolest motherfucker I ever known. Very selfish of me. Basically following a man home, not to play Xbox, but to play with his fucking dragon. But you know how it is. Oh, you keep mealworms and crickets as pets? That's fair. I won't fault you for that. I've definitely like went fishing, saw a minnow or two, like the bait we used, and be like, I wouldn't mind using these as a pet. I've thought of that shit about the lobsters at like the grocery store, to be fair. Okay, it's a pain in the ass to search for other AUs, so I'll list them. There's a Cartonix, a horror AU, returns into terrifying versions of aliens and kills everybody. Oh, I've seen the hell version of that, where he turns into demons. That shit was crazy. I haven't read all of that, though. I know there's been more chapters. I was reading it on Instagram, but I got rid of Instagram because I'm addicted to Instagram. Because all my Instagram reels are, so what if you could see the darker side of me? Spinosaurus edits, and I just love that too much. Because it's too good. Like, I was thinking to myself, you know, it's been a while since I've downloaded Instagram. Why was I so addicted to it? And then the first few reels is like Halo, Pokemon, Spinosaurus edit. I'm like, alright, I see what I did. Venomoth is a good Pokemon. I'll die on this. I don't have any... Listen, I'm not a Venomoth enjoyer, but I see you. I love Pokemon. That's just like... just like I was talking about Basculin. Any Pokemon that's not super popular, but I can use it in a good strategy. You know what, Noah? I'm a big Parasect, man. I liked Parasect before Legends Arceus made it cool. There's one that's a combination of this and the Chad, where the alien's barely controllable, among other things. Yeah, that demon one I saw where Grandpa Max was like a Catholic priest trying to get the demons out of Ben. That shit was crazy. Vilgax was like Satan. I was like, what the hell? That was crazy. I'm gonna have to read this one because I'm too interested. Because this Heat Blast, like I look back over on the other side of my stream where the comic is, and I see this thick ass heat blast, and I'm like, wood, but also, what the fuck? Nexomon Extinction is an absolute banger. Years ago, I used to have a Nexomon video on here. Just a quick thoughts on Extinction. I have, you know what? I'm fucking stupid. Nexomon Extinction is $2 on Steam right now. It's $2. When it was $2 on PlayStation, I made a whole post about it, like, y'all should play this immediately. But I didn't do that for Steam, and that's crazy to me, because people need to play this. People need to play Nexomon. Nexomon 3 looks baller. I don't know. Like, I'm not talking about it now. I was going to make a retrospective, but I was like, well, I should wait when 3's a little closer. But honestly, now I'm just about like, well, I should just do it fucking now. Why not? And I look at all this shit I have on the back burner. I'm like, fine, I have a half-written Halo Reach video I should get to do. But then Halo does some shit like, oh yeah, we fired 7,000 people and told them to look at AI to feel better. And I'm like, yeah, fuck Halo, I don't give a shit. This one where all the abilities are reversed. There's one with Lovecraft monsters, and it kind of goes down the list of it's been 10, but this extreme thing, or this game. Oh, Ben 10 AU is my beloved. Oh no. It's so good. I love it so much. I choose the electric lizards, and he was batshit insane. Oh, I chose the weird ant Tyrannosaurus. That guy was fucking... Wait a minute. Octazooka's only 65 power? Do you wanna know what I fucking hate about Pokemon? This shit right here. What do you mean Bubble Beam is about the same as Octazooka, except Octazooka hits way less often and only has an accuracy decrease? Like, motherfucker, if my accuracy is only 85, that accuracy decreases on me. I'm keeping Bubble Beam. Get that shit out of here. I hate not to give you your signature move, but that's too awful. You want to know a game that wouldn't do that? Nexomon. You know what? You know what? Nexomon channel. That's what we are now. Nexomon channel. Watch me make a 3-hour video on why the Typhoon Snake's my favorite guy. Nexomon channel. You know what? I'm fucking done. Take off these stupid ass headphones. Throw out my Pokemon plushies. This shit's... I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa. Fucking Pokemon comes on. Do that bird. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just realized I completely derailed into a Ben 10 discussion, completely lost track of what I was saying before. Man, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What's anybody talking about these days, you know? Shit. What's anybody talking about these days? Hey, Breloom. Look at that. That's somebody's favorite Pokemon. I used the electric dragon and named him Charlie because he had a bite. What the fuck does that mean? What are you... What? What do you mean he had a bite, so you named him Charlie? Oh, yeah! Charlie bit me. Mom, Charlie bit me. I remember that shit. Fucking Vine. Ugh. Oh, no. Breloom is kind of cute. Breloom's adorable. It's this fucking kangaroo mushroom that has stretchy limbs like Luffy. Who doesn't love it? It's gotta die, though, but who doesn't love it? Charlie bit me. Charlie. What's all these things? That reminds me of Charlie and Lola, the fucking cartoon for forever ago. There's this little girl and her big brother. And all I can remember is they drank like blue milk from Star Wars or some bullshit. Like, I want my milk. I don't think they were British, but I like to think they're British. I want my milk. He's like, shut up. Shut up, and he shoots her in the knee, and she goes, ah. He obviously doesn't do that because it was a kid's show, but he could have, and he's a better man for not doing it. High food, exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Can't believe it. Man, Did you come in at like the 20-minute mark? This whole stream would have been us talking about freaking Scolipede for 3 hours. Stop using sweet. What are you doing, Mawile? Evergreen, kill this thing. Shoot her kneecaps. Get this out of here. Fake tear. I don't care, girl. Cry all you want. Death is coming. Alright, I was complaining about Pokemon. Anyway, did you see the new Monster Catcher Amino? That looks sick. My only problem with Amino is that it totally takes the thunder out of that Mythic Fates or whatever that one Monster Tamer was. That was basically the exact same concept by an indie dev, but it just never got off the ground, and it makes me sad. Consider this, Milotic or Anorith. But Anorith isn't allowed to evolve because Armaldo is mid. Why are you kneecapping the shrimp, first off? Second off, Armaldo is lit! Don't put that shit on my man. What do you mean he's mid? You leave him alone. He's the only one of those stupid dinosaurs that's actually bug like he should be. Okay, we gotta give him some credit for that. You gotta give Armaldo credit. All these other mollusks are hanging around and they ain't bug, but he's bug the whole way. And what are you comparing to Milotic for? Why are you kneecapping him? Or Kabutops. I love Kabuto, and Kabutops is sick. I like Kabutops a lot. Mostly because I love horseshoe crabs. They're so cute. And they like cure cancer and stuff. They're like the best. Cute little critters. Yeah, the AU where they're demons. I told you about that. That's what I mentioned before when you said the horror AU. I thought you were talking about that. That one's super sick. Yeah, it's the worst speed set of every Pokemon. Also, is he worse than Sunkern? Oh man, is he worse than Sunkern? The sad part about Armaldo is I know all those speed points didn't go to attack or something. He just doesn't have it. He's just missing them. But Demon Ben 10 AU, where Grandpa Max is a Roman Catholic, is crazy. Armaldo is a crustacean. He's literally on the Molocrus. Exactly. He's the only one that keeps the bug type alive, and I love him for it. And my stuff, all the dinosaurs aren't rock, but you know. Oh, sorry, I tend to skip ahead to get back to live feed. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair, fandom. Don't worry about it. Hiker's about to send in his Golbat. Ugh. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Electrocution. Which you can't say, which actually the term about that is actually you can't say electrocution. Because electrocution means death by being electrocuted. Like literally death by getting shocked is electrocuted. So if you survive and you say, yo, I was electrocuted, you weren't. I'm so mad the raptor fossil is bad. A raptor fossil Pokemon? What? You're not talking about Rampardos, because he's a Pachyosaurus. Are you talking about the one from Sword and Shield, where it's only half of him? Because that's kind of fair. I would have liked to see their full forms in that game. Like, the half and half stuff's cool, but like their full forms on top would have been better. Because it's based on like, because the actual like fossil lady is called Careless, because she's careless and puts the bones in the wrong places. Kind of like how the ancient, or not ancient, like how older paleontologists did it, which sucked. But you know, that's just how it was. They didn't know how the bones went, you know, they just found them. But no, Carnatrix is everything more straight up horror. I'm talking aliens liquid test. No. Oh, Archeops. Archeops is awesome until he gets to half health, and then he's like, oh man, and he loses every stat boost, which is garbage. He does it. The only time that Pokemon's been broken was in like Pixelmon for like a little while. Oh, he's not good enough to have such a bad ability like that. The fetus should be on like Tyranitar or some bullshit, you know, not a little raptor who's not even that great. You got Aerodactyl getting full on megas, but Archeops is like, oh man. And when I say it takes itself seriously, I mean it. It gets really dark really fast. Like, he turns the Heat Blast and almost immediately torches bent. That's kind of like what happens in the Demon one. There's some fucked up stuff with Heat Blast in the AUs. And then when he's on the run, terrified, never knowing what's going to activate again. Oh, kind of like the Hulk. That's pretty sick. And then I look back at this AU and it's like, oh yeah, Heat Blast is thick. Aw, girl, we're gonna get so busted. Ben, what are you talking about? Ben, what are you saying? Oh yeah, these two teams are basically version differences, which I thought would be fun. Sure, woman. No. Zangoose. Oh boy, we gotta get you out of here. All right, Claw, white and red Claw versus white and red Claw. I never noticed that Zangoose and Vigoroth are so similar. They even got the two claws going on. Ah, shit, Thunder Wave. Who's next? Who's next? We also missed like a whole area under the bridge that we'll probably have to go back to. Go back to because I just kind of want to show off the stuff I did. I didn't even find our next little team member down there. I don't know. Because I wouldn't mind a Seviper if I had to use one. I actually like Seviper a lot. If you watch my Hoenn video, you'd know. Then again, we're almost at 2.5 hours, so I don't know how long we're going tonight. Because I think down there's a lot of different like Zangoose, Viper. I think I'd have to look it up real quick. What else is down there? Which I might as well. We're just chilling. Bulldog. They have a demo that's probably more Blade and Pokemon mechanics. As well as Breath of the Wild ones. Yeah, reminds me a lot of the Power World. A little bit. It does remind me a little bit of Power World some. But obviously it looks awesome and I can't wait. I'm gonna try that out for the channel and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see, what all did I put in that underground route? Jamaica. Okay, so it probably so Gligar, Claydol, Balls. Okay, actually Kangaskhan might be well, we already got a good normal type. Sandshrew, Slugma, Zangoose, Viper, Dunsparce. Oh my goodness. Jeez, I just think he looks really cool. You want Yanmega? We'll have, you know what? Culture Vulture, we'll take Yanmega. Let me see where he is on my list, because I made this hack forever ago. I think he's in... Ooh, we're gonna have to wait. It looks like he's in the Great Marsh, but we'll get one. I don't see why not. Help round out this weird team of misfits anyway. Like it literally has shrines, it's not even a question. They are actually just shrine mechanics. That's pretty funny. Kinda like that. The game looks interesting. I doubt Nintendo's gonna try to pull an illegal action again. Which they shouldn't have the first time with Power World if I'm being honest, but you know how they are. Unfortunately, we know how they are. Should name him Scrunchy, homage to my badass rap motor in Nexamon. Rap motor. Let me look that up. Because I know who you're talking about. Oh yeah, yeah. Now I know. Yeah, I know this guy. Who's this guy? Yeah. Rotribus. Huh? That weird bird thing. Yeah, I didn't get too far in the DLC for Nexamon Extinction. I didn't get into it much, which just makes the whole thing with more. Power World very frustrating. That shit was so stupid. They should have never. That was a fight they could have never won, even for them. They should have just sat the fuck back and took some notes from the competition. Oh, the people really like this about our competitor. Maybe we should really try to learn from our... Nah, sue them. They forgot that this isn't a Pokemon fan game. This just ain't gonna work that way. What do you mean throwing ball? Like, they have the fucking... Oh yeah, if you throw a ball, it's technically our copyright. That's stupid. That's even more stupid than the fucking rival mechanic in that one Lord of the Rings game. What do you mean throwing a ball can be copyrighted? Speaking of there was a funny comment I saw when people discussing this under the trailer for the game, saying that Pokemon is a part of Nintendo. I'm sorry, who owns a big share in Game Freak? Yeah, they own the majority share, pretty much. I haven't done DLCs yet, but I want to, but I don't know where to start. I'd probably just play through the game again and then do the DLC. That's kind of how it's meant to be played. I think that's actually how you have to play it. Because with this weird-ass challenge thing where your monsters are weaker, it was kind of confusing. That's why I didn't get into it. Who advertises their games? But yeah, Nintendo does. They're a Nintendo property. Like, Game Freak... What's that weird game... Hold on. Speaking of Game Freak and, like, their quality, what's going on with that, like, Genshin Impact-looking game they just made? Or they're making, or something. What was that? Let me look that up. New Game Freak game. Dark new action RPG. Yeah! Beast of Reincarnate. Look at this shit. What the? This looks cool as fuck. This is a post-apocalyptic Japan run by monstrous beasts. Did they divorce Nintendo? Oh my god. Yeah, this shit looks crazy. I actually... Listen, this ain't none of that town hero bullshit. This actually looks cool as hell. I might be into that. Scrutchy almost soloed the final boss in next one. I think he'd win. Yeah, he'd win. We'll have to get Scrunchy in here. Hello, young Mega Boy. Poison Barb. Barb is poisonous. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, here's a little secret cave. I think... Can I get a single encounter in here? Nah, damn it. I was hoping it would like let me get Gibble, but I don't know if it will or not. Here's Baltoy. Baltoy's cool. Gotta go into the right door, Chubby. Come on. Oh, but this place is a pain without Flash. Probably helps they're not limited to a small device. And they probably had a lot more time to deal with that. Like, let's just be real. Oh, Gibble's cool. I'd almost ask if you'd want to do Gibble for Scrunchy. But let's be honest here. I want to try Yanmega. I've not used Yanmega in like years. So that'd be a fun Pokemon. Hey, Kangaskhan. Much better levels in here. Good for trading. Whoa, too good for trading. We gotta find that girl in here that like will heal us for free before we do any like grinding. Maybe we can come do this later. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, this is actually a really annoying spot to be in. Maybe we should just come back and do this later. Because I don't think we have Flash. Actually, I think we do have Flash, don't we? Like, this cave's barely, like, seen in Sinnoh, but, like, there's a reason why there's not much in it. Like, you need strength to even get, like, the Shadow Ball TM, the big thing you'd even want from it. We can come back. It's not a big deal. Let's heal and keep moving on to Fantina. Yeah, Mega would be the one speed ability, would probably be damn scary at that, or Tintin Lenses. Oh yeah, speed boost is good. What does Tintin Lenses do again? I forget. That's like boost something, but I can't remember right now. Oh my god, why does everything have hypnosis? Regular damage on non-effect. Oh, that actually is really good. Sweet. Also, what the shit? You didn't evolve? I thought you evolved. I don't know when any Pokemon evolves, apparently. Jeez. Alright, here's our fucking Cyrus cameo before he's like, yeah, I'll see you later. It's so weird that you just kind of find him here. Like, I get it. Like, you know, he's talking about Mount Cornet. Like, this is the start of everything. The new world. This is where the world is apparently created. Blah, blah, blah. World is being ruined by this. I find it deplorable. See you later. Bye. Ugh, don't get me started on Cyrus right now. Do not get me started on Cyrus right now. I'm also speeding up. I said I wouldn't do that. But it's too tempting. Like I want you guys to see what I've made, but also it's a Pokemon ROM hack where I just added a lot of Pokemon. Like you get the gist mostly. This look okay, but this Project Blue, Beasts of Reincarnation. When does this come out? $2026. Okay, so not this year. Looks sick though. Show woman bubble beam. Oh my goodness. Skarmory, okay. Big spender, let's see. Oh my goodness. Speaking of fan games, are you aware of the fan-made Pokemon fight? Yeah, I know about Type Wild and that newer one with the really cool, like, animation style. The sprite animation, like, that one looks sick as hell. I follow the creator on YouTube and watch his tutorials on that stuff. It looks so cool. My most anticipated game ever comes out in, like, 3 months. Ooh, what's that? What's your... Is it Legends or is it something else? Oh, is it Prime 4? I'm so ready for Prime 4, man. I'm so ready for Prime, man. Ghost of Yote's coming out soon. That looks okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks beautiful. But I don't know. I'm keeping an eye on it. Because I think to myself, do I want more Ghost of Tsushima? And I'm like... Isopobbed. A webbed spin... Alright, I'll look it up. Isopod. Web spin-off. What is this? Oh, this is cute. You actually play as the bugs. Uh-huh. Cool. Bug autism game. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. X speed. An item I will never use. Oh, speaking of our, like, fossil guys, here we got Lilip, and I think this guy has Anorith, but I don't remember. I made all the fossils wild if people wanted them, because I'm of the opinion that all the fossil Pokemon are still alive. They just run a scams to collect free fossils. I think that's funny. Gold Sports. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's perfect. Oh shit. We're getting cooked by Dunsparce, boys. We're getting cooked by Dunsparce, boys. Got him. Oh, it's a good thing we're close to a town because we're running out of resources. Roselia? Let's see, what did I have for this route? I think it's more of just the same we've already seen before. Like Roselia, some bugs, that type of deal. Let's see. Yeah, basically more of the same we've had so far. Next route is when we get like Blissey, Mime Jr., Tauros, Vulpix. Ooh, Venomoth on the next route cultured if you're interested. Let's see, is he part of that little Kanto trio I got? Little Kanto red I have over here? Or is he before that? I think he might be a little before. Damn, Bonsai's defensive. Smeargle. Sketched pack. Good for you, buddy. What are you dealing? I did have Cubone beside Kangaskhan, which I love that theory. It's basically confirmed that Cubone is just a Kangaskhan baby, but it's still fun. I actually might have that little bug before that little what I like to call little Kanto, where I put a bunch of Kanto Pokemon in just one little route after Salacion. So I'm gonna be honest, we've been going for a minute, boys. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go. I was kind of hoping to get Xander on here a little while, but obviously he's busy. I wouldn't want to push him or nothing. We're gonna hopefully we meet Friday night. Do some Magic and stuff is what I'm hoping. It's been a long time since we played Magic together. I love the music in Sinnoh. I don't think we had to participate in a contest. Oh, we do get to see our mom. Really interesting that our mom actually has a role in this game. She's actually like a sort of super boss in the contest stuff if you want to try it out, but eh. I don't think we have to do it, so we can just move on and try to get some items. Can't challenge Fantina yet, unfortunately. There's the cool church over there where you can learn about a few more about the religion of Sinnoh, but really not all that much, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, rival battle. Ta-da! Kept me waiting again, Chubby. Let's see how tougher you are. Hey, you're a trainer, you gotta be expecting any battle. No whining, no waiting. Let's start the show! Dratini, back at it again, are we? Alright, I see you, and I'm about to send you there too. We got a bite on Evergreen. Nice crit. Let's see, Monferno, yeah. He's got his evolution for his starter right here. Oh yeah, that's all you got? Oh, I got more than that, my friend. Check this. Beam. It's like Octazooka, but not mid. Who else? Bayleaf. That's right, I gave him 2 other starter Pokemon because I figured that'd be good around his team. So since he got the fire starter Monferno, he gets 1 grass type from Johto and 1 water type from Hoenn. So you got Bayleaf, and I think you can guess who the other one is. But obviously, it's Marshtomp, who Evergreen will sweep up quite well. I've actually grown to appreciate Swampert and Marshtomp a lot. I don't want to say I have a definitive favorite in Hoenn, it's probably still Sceptile, but Swampert's so cool. Alright, he's going to challenge the Veilstone Gym next. I think he talks about like he actually beats Fantina here, but that's fucking crazy to me. There's no way, because the original gave me like a level 19 Starly. You're not beating Fantina with level 19 Starly. That's ridiculous. Let's see. You know, I recently started wondering, Pokemon put an emphasis on the power of friendship, yeah? And Pichu has done some crazy feats in the anime. Okay, where are we going? What are we doing? Where are we going with this? You caught my attention. It's possible to solo legendary if we just love our Pokemon a lot? Yes. That's literally a mechanic in the games now, just the friendship mechanic. That's low-key what happens at the end of Scarlet and Violet, but that's of course with our own legendary, so how much you want to count that as canonical is up to you. Oh, I should not let him die there. It's close to evolving. Stop pressing the speed up button, Chubby! Hello, Tauros. Hello, Tauros. This would have been a good Pokemon to give Barry / Marcus. A hot-headed, run-fast Pokemon like that. Though I really like Rapidash for Barry's ace Pokemon. I know that's a pretty unpopular opinion, but I think it's a fun one. Munchlax ain't bad either. Uh-oh. Getting past my bedtime. Good stuff, your Pokemon are in impeccable condition. It's about to get this fast forward button off of me. This demon. Oh my god, we're almost at 3 hours. So much other stuff I want to show off. And we skipped Wayward Cave, so I'd hate not to show off anything else. Wayward's fun. Cute little cave. I gave the girl in there you team up with. What Pokemon did I give her as a secondary thing? Is she on here? Yeah, much more good. Do Wayward Cave in Big Red. So did I miss out on Wayward Cave? Uh-oh. It was a good thing we didn't do anything. We go in there. It looks like I might have missed it. Uh-oh. Alright, but just Tauros. Everybody like Tauros. Low kick. Ooh, nice. This is supposed to be the farming, ranchy kind of route, so having like Tauros and Miltank around is good. And Pokemon clearly doesn't care about power, scaling, rational, or otherwise, so screw it. I want my Scrimblow to punch God in the face. And you can do that. That's canon. That's canon. Let Scolipede kill Arceus. Scolipede beat the shit out of Arceus. That might be sacrilegious, but I don't care. He could. Yeah, I want Thunder Punch. Give me a fucking Thunder Punch. That's why Scolipede wasn't in Legends. They knew he'd be too strong. Legends Arceus, that is. Fuck me. When do you evolve? This is pissing me off because most of these Pokemon should have evolved by now. And now I'm gonna have to Google it because what the hell's going on here? Elekid evolution. When does he evolve? 30. That's fucking stupid. He's a baby. He should just evolve at like 15. Doduo. When does Doduo evolve? 31, cause fuck you. literally keep going, Chubby. Rise and grind, baby girl. Scolipede would win. Scolipede would win. Hey, Snubble. But I had Venomoth on this route. I was gonna see if I can get him or Venonat to show. Nope, but there's a Miltank. Hey, Miltank. Miltank, we're not pulling a Whitney. Get out of here. My partner bred me a shiny Scolipede on Cobblemon and I made her my... That's adorable. That's so nice of them. Shit, I would have had a ring the next day. Well, not trying to push you at anything, but like that, I would have been very appreciated if somebody did that for me. I wake up and I get shiny Torterra, and not like new shiny Torterra, but like old classic Diamond and Pearl blue. Now that'd be sick. Shiny Scoliped's such a good shiny too. It's like a big ass like candy cane looking thing. I love it. Her name was Amaryllis. I love shiny Amaryllis. I can't pronounce it, but I love shiny Scolipede. It's so nice. It's so nice. Thunder Punch! Yeah, 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 Thunder Punch! Girl, you are not a Pokemon. You cannot fool my man eyes. I see right through you. My adult vision. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, Jacques Squatch try not to fall asleep challenge impossible. Follow me. Oh, you're the center of attention, alright. Ruining. God, this music's so beautiful. Y'all need to tell me to stop using that shitty ass speed up button. I have an addiction and it's a problem. You're all enabling me. Snubble, still no Venomoths or nothing. Probably like the rare encounter here. Oh, but here's the cowgirl. Hell yeah. Yow. Cowgirl Shelly. She's got a barrel. Shit, now I'm stuck in uproar. That's fucking stupid of me. The noon. One more level for 30. I think I just gave her like all the different Route 1 rodents. That's funny. Bidoof, Lanoon, Raticate. Who else? Furret. That's who I was missing. I was trying to think who was Johto. I hope my paw didn't spawn me slacking off work here. That'll be alright. Let me heal up and then we'll do Salacion Tower real quick. More good music. My body's trying to force me to speed through. God, I love Generation 4. This is my favorite game right here. I'm supposed to retrieve my time with Sue. Tai and Sue would like to double battle. With their fucking Arcanine and Ninetales. Okay. Alright. Switching to Rigby. Sorry, Rigby, you're just gonna take that L. Flash fire. They use flash fire on each other? That's fucking evil. Oh god, that's evil. Oh no, I didn't think the AI would do that. That's actually really evil. Oh my god. That's absolutely disgusting that I would ever code something like... I did not mean for that, obviously, but oh my god. Because Flash Fire makes fire type moves 50% stronger. Just crazy strong. My team was Scolipede, Absol, Superior, Flygon, Ninetales, and Galvantula. That's a sick team. I like that a lot. My team would probably be like my 6th favorite. Torterra, Steelix, Rhyperior, Volcarona, Basculin, and Mightyena. Bullet Seed. You're not learning Bullet Seed. But I mean, I guess I should give you Bullet Seed because of that shitty ability. Actually, your ability should have changed when you evolved. What is it now? Suction cups. It's not bad, actually pretty good for fishing. I think that makes all fishing successful every time. Oh my god. Let's run through this tower real quick. Then be done with it. Tired. Gotta get up and go to work again tomorrow. Ekans. Ekans. Quagsire? What the? Going from Ekans to Quagsire on me, boy? Motham? What the? This man's got a well-balanced team. Aw, you're no ghost. I'm here because I lost a dare with some kids at school. The loser had to go to the top and bring back an HM, which is why we're here. We need that. Also an Oval Stone if you have a Happini, which you get from that one guy in Hardhome. That hiker before you leave. Nice. Shock Squash Evo? Yeah! Oh, that's cute. I love those names. It's like flowers. That's nice. That's nice. Delectables. And I think because the way I went in there and changed it, I think I can evolve you right away because I gave you all Pokemon basically get their Hell evolution items as held items in this because I know how annoying these things are to get. I can't use it on anybody, but if you level him up with it, he'll evolve. Which I don't think has any negative effects. I had to look it up. Most of them have Toxic Flowers too, LMAO. I like that a lot. Oh, now here's this really sad guy. My Pokemon were taken from me. Team Galactic. I've never forgiven them. Yeah, Team Galactic killed this guy's Pokemon, which is like supposed to be a Clefairy or something in the original game. Here, I definitely gave Kirby the correct Pokemon. Obviously, the trainer Kirby is going to get the Kirby clone in Smash Brothers, Jigglypuff. Then, of course, this is Gyarados, which is his gang symbol on the back. There's my Snapchat going off. Bye, Sockswatch. And finally, I believe this is Cleffa. Aw, don't judge books by the cover. This poor guy's been through enough. I shouldn't send you out just in case you die, because you wouldn't evolve. I'm not taking that chance. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. Sorry, Kirby, but like I did not want an L here. Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry, man. Even sorrier that my Pokemon's going to evolve in front of you after you're trying to mourn yours. It's pretty fucked up. That one head didn't give. Look at that. The left head does not give a shit. He ain't moving for nobody. A revive. Wow. For my. Oh, that sucks. That's kind of me having a revive in here. Oh no, because they can't revive theirs. I move on, turn the page. That's good, Kirby. You should do that. As for me, I'm gonna keep training. Let's get my Torterra while we're here. Raichu. Okay, I was about to say Pichu won't do it, but Raichu might give me enough. At least for this next level. Paralysis. Everything's getting a status affliction today. Oh, they're gone. There's already battle lives on. Spirit Pokemon linger? Is that what it is? Oh. What makes this different from the old Chateau is Ghastly's still here, I believe, but instead of Shuppet, you get the Duskull line, which is kind of fun to me because they're already like a version exclusive. Well, I don't know if they're version exclusives. They're definitely kind of like counterparts in the way, or at least they used to be. Now they're just kind of meh, loosely. Kind of like how Scyther and Pinsir used to be counterparts until Scizor came around. Quick Claw into block. That's something. Makes no difference where we are. If we have Pokemon with you, we're raking you out of the battle. Oh, fucked up here. Oh, I didn't change your guys' team. That's right, I had a list of some of the trainers in here that did not have their teams changed. The Bell and Paw here are one. Alright, turn again. Enjoy dumping our brain out. No, yeah, I'm gonna turn in right after. Oh, okay, I did change their team. It's just their second Pokemon. They're different. Piro and Pidgeotto, which makes sense. Little Kanto's not too far away from here. Giving them the two different Kanto birds makes sense. I gotta find a way to disable the speed up button. I'm using it far too much. I know I keep saying that, but like it really is addicting for me. And I'm sure the sound is annoying. But good night. Have a good night, Phantom. Having returned in here is devious. Oh my gosh. Evolution! Let's go! My favorite Pokemon, baby. It's time. Beautiful. Oh. An earthquake? Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, Sid. No slacking off. It's kind of funny. These two don't want to be embarrassed by their boyfriend and their girlfriend. That's not my problem. Shouldn't have tried to bite me. Who's texting me? Always texting me and trying to get my attention. Goodness gracious. Alright, this is it. Get the cleanse tag, and then we get our HM right at the 3-hour mark. Strength. Ooh. That's a good move for a little lazy little sloth. And so is Return, but actually, Return is probably a better move on you. I think I'd rather give this to Shock Squatch for coverage. Make use of that attack stat over the Swift. But with that, I think that's enough for the day's episode. Say goodbye to the team. We got Sid the Vigoroth, who is our newcomer today. Sheer Woman the Octillery, who got an evolution today. So did Sid. Shock Squatch the Electabuzz, who got an evolution today. I think everybody got an evolution today except for Rigby. Gatling the Dodrio. And Evergreen the Torterra. Of course, Rigby. Everybody loves Rigby. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired. I guess I'm going to stare at the wall with these two old ladies. I don't have a grave, though. But I guess that comes for us all eventually.